Good evening and welcome everybody to Game Time on Your View, presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And tonight we are in Chandler as the Hamilton Huskies, who are undefeated at 4-0, are set to host the defending 6A state champion Centennial Coyotes, who are 3-1 on the season. And hello everybody, Chris Harris here along with former Dallas Cowboy and three-time Super Bowl champion Dale Hellstray. Dale, Centennial's got a new look this year. Richard Taylor, the longtime head coach, stepped aside after last season, and taking over is his son Andrew. And then you look at Hamilton, second-year head coach, former Husky quarterback Travis Dixon. He's got this team just rolling right now.
Certainly does. As of 2 o'clock this afternoon, we didn't know we were going to be playing football tonight. Flooding all around the valley. Perfect night for football. Nice breeze. It's cool. The big guys are going to love it out there.
Now, speaking of the big guys, Centennial, they're led up front by Ben Lothar, the big junior.
Listed at 6'8", 310 pounds. Doesn't look like he even shaves yet, which means there's growth potential in this young man. He's a junior. He's their left tackle. He's got offers from ASU, Washington, Texas A&M. He's a man-child. Look for 57 to open some holes tonight.
Now, on the other side of the ball for the Coyotes, Luke Franklin is the youngest of a long line of Franklins that has come through the Centennial program.
Junior defensive end. He's also a captain, which is a junior. It's really hard to accomplish. No, he's a big-time leader on that football team. He's 6'1", 225 pounds, 2-year starter. He's physical, he's quick with great hands, and he can diagnose plays. Look for 0 around the football tonight.
Well, this Coyotes defense is going to have their hands full here tonight. Hamilton's offense has been pretty much unstoppable this season, averaging over 62 points per game. And one of the leaders to make things happen is the sophomore wide receiver, Roy Oliver.
Roy Oliver has done a fantastic job. Started as a freshman last year, already has 30 catches this year, already been offered by the likes of an Oregon, Miami, ASU. He's fast, he's explosive. Watch for some big plays from number 3 tonight.
Now, on the other side of the ball for the Huskies, defensive end Derek LeBlanc is an absolute handful.
6'2", 228 pounds. He's also a junior. He's a 2-year starter, first-team All-Region last season. One of the focal leaders on this team. He does everything. Great motor, pass rusher, and he calls the plays for the defense.
All right, when we come back, we'll have the keys to the game and kickoff between the Centennial Coyotes and Hamilton Huskies. You're watching Game Time on Your View, presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
Who are they?
Those are Grandma's experts.
Oh, why are they here?
Grandma invited them. She's seen a lot of doctors over the years, but she insists they are the best, and not just in medicine.
As always, look at you.
See what I mean? Get expert care from experts who care.
Have you met my grandson? He's single.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignments. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car's out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are the first to respond. At Global Credit Union, we're here for them and any member who needs financial help anytime, day or night. At Global, service means being available 24/7, 365 days a year. Real people right here in the U.S. Global salutes our first responders and all those who answer the call. Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Eye on the Game is brought to you by Viking Law Group. Let Viking Law Group do the battle for you. And we have got the eye on the big matchup here between Centennial and Hamilton as you look at the offensive numbers.
Not many times you come into a game averaging 43 points and you're being outscored by almost 20. points. That's just astounding. 62 points. And again, this is a Hamilton team that's played some good competition. Obviously, Centennial is always going to be there at the end, even through the coaching change. 3-1. It'd be interesting to see how these defenses respond.
Well, tonight's coin toss is brought to you by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And Hamilton will receive the kick to get things started. And handling the coin toss, Isaiah Adams of the Arizona Cardinals. As we take a look at Travis Dixon, and boy, you mentioned that offense, Dale. It is humming right now.
What a very personable young man. Obviously, the quarterback here during some of their heydays. You see him right there, his second season. I really couldn't put a finger on why the improvement was so dramatic from last year to this year, this early in the season. He kind of said, we stayed at home for training camp 2-a-days, preseason camp. I got a chance to lock everybody in and things like that. And he thinks that grew this team closer. But they also have some very explosive athletes.
So it'll be Centennial to kick it off to get things started here between two perennial powers here in Arizona. Centennial, the defending 6A state champions, led by their new head coach there, Dale, Andrew Taylor, taking over for his father, Richard Taylor. Andrew, with a longtime defensive coordinator, 23 years as the DC, 24 years overall as an assistant, taking over the program from Pops. Richard, who led the program for 33 seasons, and he's now helping coach the defensive ends. And we are underway here at Hamilton High School. And with the return here for the Huskies, and that was number 27, J.J. Diaz, the junior.
Yeah, interesting. We used to always get to talk to Richard Taylor before games, but now he's not the head coach. He's not going to walk 25 yards to come and see us. He just gives us a little nod and say, get up to the press box, do your job.
Take a look now at the Huskies offense. And leading the way along with Roy Oliver is another sophomore, Jax Scully.
Well, that offensive line, both these teams, everything in my mind starts up front. I don't care what level of football you're talking about. Both these teams have very impressive offensive and defensive lines.
You saw Scully, the 19 touchdowns. That ranks first in all of 6A. 314 yards passing per game, ranks second in 6A. And what do you know? They're going to take a shot down the field. First play incomplete. Roy Oliver double covered, going deep.
Well, we asked Coach Taylor, how do you stop this? You see this defense here, and obviously we talked about Luke Franklin in the open, bunch of good guys up front, but that secondary will be tested tonight, and I think they're going to have a chance to stand up to that. But I asked him, how do you stop them? I said, well, you see the number, over 60 points a game, and then you see everything that everybody's tried. It hasn't worked yet. So we're going to go out there and fight and see if we can't try and hold them down a little bit.
Scully, middle of the field, incomplete, not able to reel that in was Billy Davis. And we talked to Hamilton and one of the assistant coaches about the offense. 5 or 6 times that they have not scored a touchdown on all of their offensive possessions this season. 5 or 6 times, that's it.
Well, you asked Coach Dixon, he called the offensive guru over. There's always one guy in the staff who knows all the stats.
And he was kind enough to give us that little nugget of information. Scully able to get out of trouble. Pass, though, is incomplete. This time it was Roman Oliver, the younger brother of Roy, the freshman, not able to haul that one in.
Went up, got his hands on it. Would have been a spectacular catch for a first down. But Centennial does its job defensively. It's 3 and out. Going to punt the ball back to that Centennial offense and see if they can't move the ball a little bit.
So that's now 6 or 7 offensive possessions this season where the Huskies have not scored a touchdown. And able to get the punt away. And it will be Centennial's ball when we come back. A great opening possession for the Coyotes defense. Now it's their turn on offense when we come back.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And in part by Goodwill. I got it at Goodwill. By Luna Restaurants and the Bill Riddle chapter of the National Football Foundation. Gateway Community College. Learn today, earn tomorrow. And
visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
Did you know that Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert could be your first and last stop when looking for a new vehicle?
Our selection is so huge and our prices are so low, you surely won't go anywhere else.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Audrey sent you.
Did you know that if you could afford a Honda or a Toyota, you could afford a Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert?
I know what vehicle I'd rather drive.
Step up to affordable luxury today.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
Thanks, Charlie, for helping us out with our keys to the game. Make sure you head over to Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert and tell them Charlie sent you.
Wow, I sure would like. I think I'd look good in that convertible. The keys to the game, Centennial. Obviously, every team needs to protect the quarterback, try and run the football to take the pressure off that quarterback. Defensively, you got to limit big plays, which they did really nicely on that first series.
And dropping back, looking down the field, taking a shot. And incomplete. That was Titus Hill, the sophomore quarterback. Big story for Titus Hill, taking over for Kanan Manna, who was a 3-year starter for the Coyotes. He transferred late in the summer, and he made his way to San Diego. So Titus Hill, along with Ethan Beltran, battled for the position, the senior, but it was the sophomore Titus Hill who won the job. But don't be surprised if you see Beltran at some point. 2nd and 10. Boy, great open field tackle there for the Huskies. And that is Keaton Fields, the sophomores. We'll take a look at the keys here for the Huskies.
Offensively, obviously, you want to win first and third downs. Coach Dixon talked about those important plays, important downs, and they always had explosive plays. Defensively, stop the run. And when they get down in the red zone, being Centennial, you got to keep them out of the end zone.
Good look there at the sophomore Fields. Off to a great start this season. 20 tackles, a pair of picks. 3rd and 11, a loss of 1 on the last play. Reynoso, the setback. Hill drops back, finds the senior running back. Takes a shot near midfield. It's going to bring up 4th down here for the Coyotes.
How many times with these two teams, especially the Centennial offense, are you going to see a first series with not a handoff? So we've run 6 plays, no runs from either team. We'll see who has the guts to run the football the first time.
And the Coyotes said they wanted to establish the run.
Can't do that if you're passing the ball, can you, Chris?
I don't think so. Last time I checked. Ball gets free inside the 5-yard line. And it's going to be, they're going to mark it down inside the 1. They are. Oh, my goodness. How about the special teams for Centennial? Looked like number 80 is Romeo Berryhill.
What a great punt to begin with. Very high, a lot of hang time. And boy, just so close to touching that ball while you're in the end zone. You do that, it's a touchback. It comes out to the 20-yard line. Just missed the football. And look at this field position.
Caden Jones, the punter for Centennial, has pinned the Huskies inside their 1. A punt of 51 yards. Let's see if they run the ball here or if it's another pass for the Huskies as Scully is in shotgun. And they're going to hand it off this time to Jacob Brown to the right side, who's an absolute tank. Gets brought down just inside the 10.
When you talk about a guy being a tank, you're listed at 6'1". You're looking at a guy who can lower his shoulders, running through the hole, and doing a nice job there, gaining some positive yards on first down. 5'11", 210, low center of gravity.
Pickup of 8. Brown again picks up the first down here. Takes about 3 Coyotes to get him to the ground.
Both teams going no huddle, not wanting the defense to be able to communicate or make substitutions, and they're accomplishing that. Again, some tremendous offensive line playing in this game. Number 77 for Hamilton, being highly recruited, and a lot of college coaches. Nebraska was down here this week.
He's actually committed to Nebraska.
Yeah.
Waterman.
That doesn't mean.
He's going there.
Yeah, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but I think he really likes Nebraska. So, what a tremendous find when you take a look at him. I mean, just the sheer size, 6'5", 290, athletic.
And we got a penalty flag here. Take a look at our crew for tonight's game.
Got a 7-man crew.
Against Centennial, move is 5 yards for the Huskies. Another
That's what happens when you get a big game. Referee Brendan Ulatowski, the umpire Anthony Miller, head linesman Rich Hamilton, the former longtime Red Mountain softball coach, won so many state titles. Line judge Jeremiah Hand, back judge Max Heckel, side judge Glenn Rathburn, and the field judge Stephen Fromm. Big ball game, Dale. You get the 7-man crew.
Yeah, Chris Harris and a 7-man crew.
Yeah, Jared Donovan's on the stats. Brock Kraft producing the game in the truck. Big time stuff. So how about Hamilton going to the running game and having some success here?
The second down, obviously, these are probably not going to be your explosive plays. But yeah, you start off on your half-yard line. You're already out to the 32-yard line. You're moving the football, and this offensive line looks like they're opening up some very nice running lanes.
Jacob Brown, the running back, first team Premier Region last year. Scully drops back. Here comes the rush from Centennial. Scully gets outside the pocket and picks up the first down. How about the sophomore QB?
Really nice job. Seems very composed back there. Nobody open downfield. Then the pressure comes. Still eyes downfield. See if there's somebody who's there. And he said, I'll just go get the first down by myself.
So the ball will be spotted at the 36-yard line. Wait, they're going to mark him short of the first down, actually. So it's going to bring up third down and a long 2. Now they've got the first down. Jacob Brown picking up the first down.
Yeah, obviously he's not going down on first contact, running through a couple arm tackles there. It's going to take a bevy of white jerseys to get him down on the ground.
And working that left side is Scully, the quarterback.
6'3", 183 pounds, only a sophomore. You're going to watch this kid be on the Valley scene as he continues to grow and mature. And boy, you like that frame for sure as a quarterback.
Yeah, he's coming back from an ACL injury in his left knee. And he became the first ever sophomore to start a varsity game at quarterback in school history. When he started the first game this year, there he is on the move. Almost intercepted in the hands of Luke Franklin, the captain, the player you highlighted top of the broadcast, Dale, and he almost came up with a big turnover there.
Yes, he did, and now it's going to bring up third down. Nice job by Franklin anticipating. Only thing he wishes he could have done was hang on to the football. That would have been a fantastic starting field position for the Centennial offense.
And it brings up 3rd and 8. This is the 10th play of the drive, a drive that started inside their own 1-yard line. 2 receivers split to the left, 2 to the right. Scully going to look to the right, delivers, and is intercepted for Centennial. Nate Olmos with the pick. And how about the Coyotes defense? Got a 3 and out on the opening possession, and they come up with an interception here.
A lot of white jerseys where this ball's going, and obviously whenever you see a situation like that, you kind of wonder, did Montana Duncan stop his route, or was the ball thrown ahead of the receiver? You're not sure what the play concept was. But the big thing is you catch the football as a defensive back and you give your football team, great field position.
Almost his second interception of the season. Last week he returned one 24 yards for a touchdown at Queen Creek. Gives the Coyotes excellent field position. Big hole up the middle. Bursting through for the Coyotes is the senior Owen Reynoso. Big pickup there by number 1.
He's 5'8", 170 pounds. Nice job by the offensive line. As you see, Reynoso doesn't even break stride. Gets into the secondary before somebody is able to put a hat on him. Nice job by that offensive line.
Reynoso led the team in rushing last year at 822 yards. Leads the team in touchdowns here this season with 5. Nice pick up there. Coyotes now 1st and 10 at the Hamilton 43. Reynoso to the right side once again. And how about the Centennial offensive line creates some running lanes there for Reynoso.
Now this is starting to look like a Centennial football team that I used to see over the years under Richard Taylor. And always more physical than the team that they play. They're going to hit you. You knew that. Even if they weren't as talented, you knew that you're going to leave that game Friday night with bumps and bruises.
And you're going to be looking for an ice bath on Saturday. Pickup of 6 there. 2nd and 4. And little jet sweep. Left side. Big pickup for Centennial. And this time it is Sebastian Moreno, the senior. A pickup of 14.
One of those fly sweeps. You pitch the ball forward. If it falls incomplete, it's not a fumble. It just gets around the edge. Nice job by the offensive line cutting off pursuit.
Timeout, Hamilton. 5:29 remaining, opening quarter. We are scoreless between the Coyotes and Huskies.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield. Make me smile. You are so beautiful. You make me smile. You make me
Welcome back, everybody. Coyotes and Huskies scoreless here midway through the opening quarter. Let's now send it down to the field, catch up with the 3rd member of our team, Tom Hewitt. Tom?
Excited to be down here on the sideline. A surprising start to this one. Hamilton with 3 and out in their first possession and then throwing an interception. Centennial coach wondering before the game how he was going to stop this high-powered offense. Well, so far in the first 2 possessions, he's got away.
Thank you so much, Tom. I got to give Tom credit as well. He said, you know what, Hamilton, the first 4 games, first offensive play, took a shot down the field, did it again here tonight.
So now it's the first 5 games.
First 5 games
yes.
Now, there you go. So coming out of the Huskies timeout, little play action, pass is complete, left side. And with the grab there is Torn Hill. And Torn Hill is the fraternal twin brother of the quarterback, Titus. Well, brother-to-brother connection.
14 catches coming in. There'd be 15 yards or half the distance of the goal tacked on here at the end of this play for a hit out of bounds. When we talk about Hill, just a really nice play right there. Quick throw outside and make a guy miss and pick up some yards.
So a personal foul against Hamilton.
Coming in the game with 14 catches, leads the team, 189 yards, 2 touchdowns for this Coyote offense.
Torn Hill offers already from Texas A&M, Colorado, Maryland, Kansas, amongst others. And I'll tell you what, you got players like that makes the head coach A little bit better.
Yeah, Andrew Taylor obviously been on the sidelines for a long time. This is like, oh, he's a young kid who hasn't been here before. He's followed his dad, watched his dad. He was more than ready to take over this program.
And excited. 1st and goal from the 5. Reynoso. And Huskies defense up to the challenge, gets the stop in on the tackle for Hamilton. It was Casey Allen Jr. on Reynoso.
You're going to see this play just a little bit different. You pull the guard around. That's number 51 for Centennial. And they got a pretty good offensive line. Ethan Carbajal, the senior, 5'11", 270 pounds. Just a little bit of hesitation there by Reynoso.
Kingston Spivey in on the tackle as well. And Centennial is in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Handoff left side. And Darian Bartholomew with the carry. He gets pushed out of bounds as Centennial is working the short side. 3rd and goal.
Well, Bartholomew, the leading rusher for this Centennial team, 25 carries, 181 yards coming into the game, 3 touchdowns, and a little over 7 yards per carry. But now it's 3rd down and goal to go. And what do you do if you're Centennial? You've done a really nice job running the football on this drive. Do you put it up in the air down here by your goal line?
Offensive coordinator for Centennial, Cam Bennett, played at Centennial and also played at Cal as an offensive lineman. His first year taking over the play calling duties, and they're going to want to talk it over a little bit longer. Make sure they got the right play.
That play clock was running down. It was under 5 seconds, and they hadn't lined up yet. So nice timeout call by Centennial.
Such a great story, the Taylors. Richard, the dad, started up the program back in 1990. The first varsity season was 1992, and they renamed the football stadium after Richard Taylor. And then we got the state championship ring from last year, the 6A state title.
Wow. That looks nicer than some Super Bowl ring, crying out loud.
Looks like something you would actually wear.
Yeah.
Let's go back down to the field and check in with Tom.
Well, Hamilton not nearly as big on the defensive front as they were in years past. They do it with speed, and now they're going to have to do it with speed on this 3rd and 4th down if they're going to keep them out of the end zone.
Thanks so much, Tom. Yeah, big play coming up here.
You know you want to come away with points if you're Centennial. The question is, when you put the ball up in the air down inside the 10-yard line, the field is shrunk. You see Richard Taylor right there.
He can't stay away.
Finally, his hair is going gray a little bit. The guy looked like he was 35 years old for 25 years.
Takes care of himself, Dale. Takes care of himself. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal. Reynoso. And there is nowhere to go. Derek LeBlanc was the first man there. Then he got some help. And a big stop there for that Huskies defense.
Yeah, 4th
Mitch
down.
Rayner in on the tackle to finish it off. So it's going to bring up 4th and goal. And here comes the field goal unit as we take another look.
That Hamilton defense really buckled down here once you got inside the red zone, the Rhino Shield red zone, and did a really nice job bottling Centennial up there, forcing the field goal attempt.
And that field goal attempt will come from Chongo Harvey, the junior, the lefty, from 23 yards. And it is good. So the Coyotes are on the board first, the 23-yard field goal from Chongo, and it was the defense by Nate Olmos coming up with the interception to get things started.
Moved the ball down the field after the interception, took advantage of it, came away with points. Obviously, each and every time you have the football, you want to come away with a touchdown. We're not able to do that. But still, you came away with points. Your defense has done a really nice job. There's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter, and there's a 0 next to Hamilton.
And for Travis Dixon, he talked about red zone defense being one of the keys, and Centennial had 1st and goal from the 5, and were able to hold them to just a field goal.
Yes.
Boy, it turned out to be a beautiful evening for football. Dale, you mentioned it off the top. It was just dumping like crazy all afternoon, and it's just 70 degrees now out here.
I mean,
in
up north. I mean, I was coming from Moon Valley, and I mean, there's some streets you couldn't cross. Over an inch of rain at Phoenix Sky Harbor. There's more up north, and you wonder if a game was going to be played. Or we saw some games on the west side were postponed till tomorrow. But not,
right?
not over here on the east side. These guys are tough.
Yeah, these guys battle through it. Travis Dixon, we saw a moment ago, a little fired up down on that Hamilton sideline. Harvey with the kick. And here comes the return for Hamilton, the left side, gaining some steam before finally getting brought down. And that was Skylar Cole, the junior, leading rusher for the Huskies this season. 10th in all of 6A, 329 yards. And sticking with the running back theme, not a good look right there. Jacob Brown hobbling off the field, the senior. And he goes down on the field as he gets looked at. So now take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive. Big O Tires, the team you trust, and it is the 23-yard field goal from Chongo Harvey.
Well, just watch the trajectory of this field goal. I mean, look how high that is. I know it was a shorter field goal, but that thing's good from 45 yards out.
Yeah, they say his range is 50 plus. For the junior kicker, and there's Jacob Brown down on the ground for the Huskies. This is big here.
And the other thing is, we don't really, obviously we don't feel it inside, but there is some wind down there on the field that's going to affect the passing game a little bit.
Yeah, you mentioned that, and Hamilton's quarterback Jack Scully.
Yeah, 1 of 6 for 6 yards. He has the interception, and his big-time running threat now is over on the sideline. They're getting his knee looked at.
Yeah, Brown already here tonight. 4 carries, 26 yards, 6.5 yard average. So we'll keep an eye on that. Left side, Skylar Cole finds a hole. Finally gets tripped up, but not before it picks up the first down. Well, you could just see the burst from Skylar Cole.
Nate almost, he grabbed a shoelace, I believe, to keep him from scoring a touchdown.
And a quick pass to midfield. Hauling that one in for the Huskies was Dean Thompson.
And Austin Evans coming up and making a strong physical tackle as soon as he catches it.
Thompson was an offensive lineman last year, playing some tight end here. Up the middle, Cole battling and picks up the first down. In on the tackle is Jace Langley, along with JoJo Gonzalez.
You can see this Hamilton offense looks like they're getting in some kind of rhythm here as the first quarter is moving along.
Offensive coordinator Justin Garman for the Huskies. Cole, right side. Boy, he gets north-south quickly, plants that foot. Another big pickup for Cole. Came in averaging 16.5 yards per carry.
Well, he's 5'11", almost 200 pounds, and he puts that right foot in the ground and gets upfield, picks up almost a first down. They call him 1 yard short of the first down, but a 9-yard gain.
3 carries, 26 yards, almost 9 yards a carry for Cole. Quick toss to the right side. This time it is Billy Davis, the junior.
Able to pick up the first down, keep this drive going.
Ball spotted at the 32. The other thing about this Hamilton offense, Dale, they spread the ball around. We've been calling a lot of names out there.
They make you defend the entire width of the football field, and then when they take those shots, they put pressure on your safeties and secondary.
Up the middle. Another pickup of about 4 for the Huskies.
Well, this is one of those things that offensive line is feeling it. A really nice job spinning around there in the middle to get your hands on him. The Centennial defender but you are moving the football. It'll be interesting to see how the plays are called here. Now you're inside the 30-yard line.
That was Devontae Roebuck, the sophomore, with the carry there. Over to the right side, it's Roman Oliver, the freshman, with the grab. And Hamilton is now in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Another first down. Ball at the 16. Ball is loose. Scully looked like he was able to fall on it. Coming up with it is Skylar Cole. Either way, Hamilton maintains possession, but that could have been trouble.
Yeah, he kind of right there. The Centennial defender there. Looks like that's number 33 for Centennial, Gabriel Garcia. If he would have seen the ball was behind him, instead of jumping on the quarterback, he would have jumped on the football. But Hamilton dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, how about the quick reaction by Skylar Cole to get on that? Under a minute remaining here, opening quarter. Cole up the middle. Gets brought down at about the 15. Skylar Cole, 329 yards on the season, coming in, ranking 10th in all of 6A.
Well, you run the football all the way down here. A couple very quick passes, get your guys out into the open field. Looks like Hamilton might let the clock run out here.
And that is what they are going to do here. Final seconds ticking away. So it'll be a 3rd down and 10 for the Hamilton Huskies from the...
Who invited the tourists?
Oh, those are Randy's experts.
And what?
According to Randy, everything. When he first got sick, he talked to all sorts of experts. These guys are the best.
That stuff can be pretty scary.
You know what else is scary? Seeing Randy in a hospital gown.
She knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, I feel it. Get expert care from experts who care.
Right.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
When people need an attorney, it's because they know that they have a battle on the way. And that's why Viking Law is here, to fight for you.
If you have a personal injury case, Viking's experienced team of attorneys, paralegals, and assistants will stand strong and protect your rights. Call Viking Law Group today at 602-698-8900 or visit VikingLawAZ.com.
Let Viking Law be your lead blocker in scoring justice against the insurance companies.
Viking Law, fierce, fearless, local, and for you.
Gateway Community College. Go from the classroom to a career faster. Learn more at gatewaycc.edu. Gateway Community College. Learn today, earn tomorrow. Let's go down to the sidelines and check back in with Tom Hewitt.
Well, interesting thing on the injury, it was not a knee. That's a good thing. And I don't really think it was an ankle either. And what was most interesting is they taped both feet. So some kind of a stretching problem, but he was up on his own moving. So we'll see if he gets back in the game.
Thank you so much, Tom, and that's good news for the Huskies.
Yeah.
As we come out to a 3rd down and 10 for Hamilton from the Centennial 15, and this is the 10th play of the drive here for the Huskies.
Well, obviously trying to do the same thing that Hamilton's defense did. Centennial's defense wants to match him and hold to a field goal attempt.
Scully out of shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Cole. Pass is complete. 1st down and goal for the Huskies. And it is Roy Oliver making the grab.
Really nice route timing on the pass. That ball came out so quickly. As they line up quickly again.
And you got Roman and Roy Oliver split to the right. Roman in motion. And Wide open, touchdown, Hamilton from 2 yards out. And for Roy Oliver, his 14th touchdown catch of the season. That leads all of 6A.
5'10", 165 pounds, only a sophomore. You can just tell what a great route he runs there. I mean, it's boom, 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 and he's out. He's out of his break before the defensive back can cover him. Really nice job on both those catches leading to the touchdown.
Yeah, great play design. And 2-point conversion is no good. But Hamilton is on the board, and they now lead Centennial 6-3. Scully to Oliver, Hamilton on top.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And in part by Big O Tires, the team you trust. Parker & Sons Cooling, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing Experts. We're not your average Joe. Sleppy and Ellickson Law, the game-changing disability law firm. And Protect, don't provide. Providing alcohol to minors is against the law.
Another episode of Not Your Average Joe by Parker & Sons.
Joe, I'm so glad you're here. Our AC quit working. I got this.
At Parker & Sons, all of our technicians are trust certified. We only hire the best to care for our customers.
I'm all done. Thanks, Joe. Now, if we could just get a drummer to complete our 80s hair band.
Don't worry. I got this.
Wow, he's really not your average Joe.
Call Parker & Sons today. We're not your average Joe.
We love our smiling high school football fans, and so does our sponsor, ProSmile, your specialist for wisdom teeth and veneers. Fans joining us tonight on the ProSmile Smile Cam will make you smile like a pro.
I always smile on a Friday night, Chris, when it's in the mid-70s.
Oh, I thought you might be coming in long pants tonight.
Well, I thought I might need to put the windbreaker on. What a great night for football.
Yeah, this turned out to be wonderful. Wasn't so sure about that about 3 hours ago. It was dumping like crazy. And it'll be a touchback here. Let's now take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive. Big O Tires, the team you trust. And it was Jack Scully, the 2-yard touchdown pass to Roy Oliver. We talked about that play design, just so much room there for Oliver.
The more impressive play was the slant pattern on 3rd down to pick up the 1st down to get it into the end zone. 6 first downs on that drive. That's a couple double-digit drives for the Hamilton Huskies.
And for Hamilton, another possession with a touchdown this season, which has been the norm this year. That's what happens when you're averaging over 62 points per game. Pass out in the flat. Catch is made by Moreno.
That's a really nice throw. This throw is not as easy as it looks. You fake the handoff. You don't get to set your feet. You throw the ball out to the side. You got to hit, whether it's the running back, receiver, in stride so you can keep on running. And he made it look really, really easy. Titus Hill did.
Titus Hill was the freshman quarterback last year. Now the starting quarterback on the varsity after the transfer of Kanan Manna. Handoff up the middle. And with the carry was Reynoso. Just a real reliable player for Centennial. Smart player as well. In on the tackle there for Hamilton, Mitch Rayner. Rayner leads the team in tackles, tied for 3rd in all of 6A.
Well, this is one of those places, 3rd down. I think it's a big 3rd down. Your defense has been on the field a lot in the first quarter. Got to pick up the 1st down and keep those chains moving.
And they do just that. Catch is made. Moreno picks up that 1st down.
Well, you got all these stats for everybody, Chris. You do such a great job talking to the coaches and studying and doing all those things. And the guy who's been the star of the first quarter, Sebastian Moreno, has nothing by him. What's going on with that?
Yeah, We didn't get enough info on Sebastian, did we?
Well, we're accumulating it here as this night goes along.
He is a senior, 6'1", 185.
Really nice start to this football game for Centennial.
Very reliable hands. 1st and 10 from the 35. And we got flags flying from every direction.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're going to get Ethan Carbajal.
So that'll push the Coyotes back 5. Let's go back down the field and check in with Tom.
Huskies started slow against Brophy Prep, but when it started, it came like a tidal wave.
That's how they roll, Tom. They get going. They get all lathered up.
It moves like a haboob here in the desert.
There you go. Boy, that was a long pass across the field there, looking for Moreno. But coming up to make the play, how about Kingston Spivey, the senior cornerback?
23 tackles on the season, 5 tackles for loss. This is from one hash out to the numbers. That is a very, very long throw on 1st and 15.
Good look at Spivey right there, the senior. 2nd down and 15. Hill rolls out, delivers just behind his brother, the intended receiver. We just saw the big play there by Kingston Spivey. His older brother Trey, wide receiver at Arizona. And their dad, Junior Spivey, former D-back, won a World Series back in 2001. Here's something kind of cool with Kingston and Trey. They both share the same birthday.
Really?
February 7th.
There's some holiday 9 months before that.
Got to do some quick math there. 3rd and 15, shot down the field. Incomplete.
Well, that series for Centennial's offense, obviously they did not execute as well, but I think a lot of that was because of the Hamilton defense. It looks like they've turned up their intensity a notch as they are all around the quarterback. And you're talking about trying to run the football, not as good on this particular series. Titus Hill was rushed on almost every throw.
Yeah, last one there was LeBlanc. And it was Nico Jandro tried to track that ball down and try to get the interception. Jandro and his twin brother Bo not available tonight. They're both committed to play at Oklahoma next year. And it will be Hamilton ball when we come back. 9:54 remaining first half. Hamilton leading 6-3 over Centennial. Welcome back, everybody. Hamilton with the 6-3 lead over Centennial. Huskies with the ball at their own 34. Scully, right side, incomplete. Great coverage there on Roman Oliver, was the intended receiver, but he was covered like a blanket.
Well, it's interesting when Hamilton drops back to throw the football, and you're talking about Jack Scully. He throws the ball whether his guy's open or not.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's just throwing the ball up there and expecting this guy to go make a play, and we've seen that happen a lot here early in the season.
Well, he's got quite the chemistry with the Olivers. As we got a handoff to the left side, cutting it upfield. Ball is loose! And coming up with the fumble recovery is Franklin. Centennial's defense coming up with their second turnover of the night.
What a run to begin with. Makes a move, almost ready to pick up the first down. But watch this Centennial defense. You see this? Good blocking, cuts back, but watch right there. Shoulder and helmet on the football by number 12, Devin Taylor, for Centennial, and turns the Hamilton Huskies over again with very good field position. What a nice job knocking the football out.
For Franklin, his second fumble recovery of the season. And you mentioned Devin Taylor. He's made a lot of big plays for the Coyotes this season. He's returned an interception for a touchdown, or a kickoff return for a touchdown. Comes up with a big hit here. And Coyotes with excellent field position in Hamilton territory. And looks like they pick up the first down here on the first play. Making the grab for the Coyotes, number 82, Jason Lee, the sophomore. Centennial has always been known to have a stingy defense, and they've played the part here tonight.
Really nice throw there by Titus Hill. Again, a long across the field throw, but thrown on the money and thrown as a receiver was coming out of his break.
So we got a player dinged up here for Hamilton. Looks to be Nico Jandro, as he's going to be coming off the field as we take a look at Titus Hill, the sophomore quarterback, 6 foot 190. He's got a great arm, accurate. What a situation he was thrust into when Kanan Manna transferred out late in the summer. And the sophomore Titus Hill, it was his opportunity to take over.
Looks taller than 6 foot tall.
They all seem bigger. Right side. Well, how about that Hamilton defense coming up to make the play? Derek LeBlanc. That guy has got a motor that just does not stop.
We talk about him coming from that defensive end position. 29 tackles coming in the game. Already 5 sacks and 7 tackles for loss. So tack another one on to the TFLs, and he's forced 4 fumbles. 6'2", 230 pounds. Only weighed 205 last year.
They call him Mr. Do-Right. He does everything the right way. First guy in the weight room. He fills up his notepad during film meetings. He just does everything the right way. And Coach Dixon also threw Roy Oliver III in that same category. Second down and 12. Coyotes with the ball at their own 37. Hill drops back, has time, takes a shot down the field. Incomplete. Looking for his brother, Torrin Hill. A little too high.
Well, I think the one thing both these teams you're looking at, you don't want to get behind the chains. Looks like there might be a flag down on the field. Our statistician, Jared Donans, is pointing out.
Let's see what Brendan Ulatowski has for us with the call.
So that means the receiver probably ran out of bounds, came back in, was the first one to touch the football. And so now, again, what I was going to point out is neither one of these teams want to get behind the chains. And by that, I mean first down. You don't want to lose 3 yards and now it's 2nd and 13, because it's difficult to move the ball against these defenses. You want to stay ahead of those chains so you have the entire playbook open to you.
So there's a loss of down as well for Centennial here.
It's like intentional grounding.
So now they're calling it 3rd down and 17. Ball pushed all the way back to the 43. Hill drifting, gets hit as he throws the ball. And guess who it was? Number 58, Derek LeBlanc Jr. once again.
Well, we just talked about him. Lucky to get that football away, and lucky was not a fumble as you watch Derek LeBlanc, you hang on to the football for a long time, working there at number 75 for Centennial, and that's Ty Gates. But boy, you talk about all the accolades and the things that Derek LeBlanc has done. It's really, really fun to watch.
His father was the defensive line coach for the Cardinals. And it will be Hamilton ball when we come back. Huskies with the 6-3 lead here in the second quarter.
Did you know that Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert could be your first and last stop when looking for a new vehicle?
Our selection is so huge and our prices are so low, you surely won't go anywhere else.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Audrey sent you.
Did you know that if you could afford a Honda or a Toyota, you could afford a Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert?
I know what vehicle I'd rather drive.
Step up to affordable luxury today.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
It's time now for the Valle Luna Scarlet Athletes of the Week. Each game we will recognize a player from both teams who represent their programs the right way both on and off the field. For Centennial, senior defensive end Nolan Bakke is a captain, carries a 4.0 GPA in the classroom, and volunteers countless hours, including a charity golf tournament known as Champions for Lee. Meanwhile, for Hamilton, junior defensive end Derek LeBlanc has a 4.0 GPA, has a CTE technical skills assessment, certification of Arizona Technical Skills Standards, and is a part of the UNICEF Club. Coming out of the timeout, Hamilton with a nice pickup there. Now, congratulations to Nolan and Derek, our Valle Luna Scarlet Athletes of the Week. Be sure to visit Valle Luna and mention you saw the Scholar Athlete on Game Time. Valle Luna and Valley of the Sun National Football Foundation working together to support Arizona Scholar Athletes.
Both 4.0s, Chris.
That doubled my GPA. How about the pressure there from Centennial? Scully just gets rid of it.
Well, that's going to be interesting. Was there anybody? I guess they're saying there wasn't a receiver in the area, because I don't think he got out of the pocket. That'd have been questionable.
He did not.
But as far as somebody in the area, at my first glance, I see Jared Donnins with a question mark on his face. I didn't see any Hamilton receiver within about 20 yards.
Well, no flag, and it's 3rd and 4. So let's see what Hamilton is able to come up with here. Scully, right side, pass is complete. And getting knocked out of bounds after picking up the first down is Billy Davis, a pickup of 18.
Really nice concentration. Look at the gun on this. Talk about Scully just rearing back and put a little extra on this one and completes the pass, picks up the first down, and keeps the drive alive.
Ball spotted at the 45. Handoff. Penalty flag comes in.
Well, that's
where
you're always going to get. That's right where you're going to get the big uglies.
You're familiar with that flag.
Yeah. You never want to turn around and see a flag 2 yards behind you. He's not even supposed to be watching that. He's supposed to be watching the quarterback and something else. What's he doing calling holding?
He's watching you like a hawk. How about Andrew Taylor? He's got to be pleased with the way his defense has played here so far. We mentioned Huskies averaging over 62 points per game, and they've only given up 6, and they've got a pair of takeaways, and one of them led to their field goal. Scully, pass is complete. Thompson with the catch. Getting some of those yards back.
Really nice job there. Or that Coyote defense coming up and making a physical tackle as soon as the ball is caught.
Thompson also plays baseball at Hamilton. Mike Woods, one of the best, does a terrific job with that Huskies baseball program. Lost in the semifinals last year to Castile. Pass is complete, first down. Hamilton, this time making the grab, is Montana Duncan, the senior.
5'10", 180 pounds. Comes open right across the middle. 11 catches coming into the game. Had 6 catches in the season opener.
For 129 yards and 2 TDs against ALA Queen Creek. Those 6 catches. 1st and 10 from the 44. Hamilton on the move. Roebuck right side. Pickup of about 2, maybe 3.
Really nice tackle by Josh Carter. Watch him come up here and be super physical. Right, I guess is the tackle underneath there by number 23, Michael Ware, the inside linebacker, 5'10", 170 pounds. Nice form tackle there, getting him on the ground.
Yeah, Michael's older brothers, Jordan and Jacob, were former standouts for Centennial. Shot down the field, incomplete. Scully looking for Roy Oliver.
I mean, he threw that ball 45 yards with the flick of a wrist. Really strong arm when you're sitting there talking about Scully. And obviously you see the stats, his 71% completion percentage coming into this game. And he's starting to get recruited a little bit only as a sophomore. As he continues to grow, put on some weight and some strength, look out.
3rd down and 7 for the Huskies. They're 2 for 4 and 3rd down conversions make it 2 for 5 as that pass falls incomplete.
Pass goes incomplete.
That's Luke Franklin again. For Centennial getting a hand on that football. Forcing another punt from Hamilton. You sit here and you look at Hamilton and you're going, Billy Davis back there to punt again. He's going, hey, my leg's getting tired. I haven't punted this much in an entire game.
Again, Hamilton coming into tonight had scored a touchdown on all but 5 or 6 of their possessions. Davis punts it away. Fair catch is called and made by Devin Taylor for Centennial. Speaking up can save lives. If you see something, say something. Protect yourself and others, because gun safety starts with us. Visit gunsafetysaveslives.com.
Well, it's interesting because I'm curious as how Hamilton's going to react offensively. You see Richard Taylor there. We also asked Andrew as he yelled at his dad this season.
His defensive ends coach, by the way.
Defensive ends coach. Come on, Richard. But he did get on him, he said, one game because his defensive ends weren't lined up correctly. And one of the other coaches came over and said, hey, do you know you just yelled at your dad?
And I asked him, how did it feel?
Yeah.
He's like, well, I've done it before, even when I was his assistant. So it wasn't the first time.
What a great relationship those two have.
Oh, no doubt about it. Speaking of defensive ends, how about LeBlanc once again for the Huskies?
Yeah, he is all over the football field. You just take a look at him at 6'2", 228 as a junior. You know next year he's going to come in at about 240.
Moreno, the catch. How about the open field tackle there for Hamilton? Keaton Fields.
You always like to see those cornerbacks come up and be physical at the point of attack right there. Nice form tackle, lowers the shoulder. The thing is, in Centennial, it seems like every drive now they're starting off losing yardage on the first down. And then they're fighting an uphill battle, and that allows Hamilton to blitz like they are right now.
3rd and 8. And getting stopped short of the line to gain is Torrin Hill. So that'll bring up 4th down.
Swarm of Huskies get over there before he gets to the 1st down marker, and it looks like the offense is hesitating to stay on the field. I don't think at this field position, unless you're going to try and draw Hamilton offside, which every coach on this Hamilton sideline is yelling, "Don't move! Don't move!" But I guess it is 4th and 1. I thought it was going to be more like 4th and 3.
Yeah, you're still not going for it here. You're trying to get them off sides, especially as well as your defense has played here in the first half.
You can hear they are running the play.
Oh my goodness, play clock was down to 2 seconds when they snapped it, and there was absolutely nowhere to go. And then a flag comes in late.
Yes.
As they throw Hill to the ground. It's going to be a personal foul against Hamilton and a 1st down for the Coyotes. What a mistake that was for the Huskies.
Well, and you're talking about Nico Jandro.
He has an aggressive mentality.
Yeah, but you use that between the snap and whistle.
So they're seeing offsetting penalties.
But he was out of the pocket. I also do college games, and there are different rules, high school and college.
So I guess
the
being out of the pocket
does
not exist in high school. So offsetting penalties.
So now they're lining up again. Do you do it again, or do you send out the punt team?
Here comes the punt team. Once was enough.
Yeah. I heard all the people in the stands below us yelling, "Watch the ball! Watch the ball!" There's nobody who thought they were going to run that play.
And nobody is happier right now than Nico Jandro that roughing the quarterback did not stick. Ooh. Ball is snapped over the punter's head, goes through the end zone, and it's going to be a safety. So Hamilton now leads 8-3 as that snap just sailed over the punter's head.
It's a rocket. Well, they got their 2-point conversion, so now they do have 8 points. Yeah, the snap. There's nothing more frustrating as a long snapper, because when the ball leaves your hand, whether it's a good snap, low snap, high snap, and there's 2 sounds you don't want to hear as a long snapper. The first one is the double thud. That makes your stomach sick. That means the punt's been blocked. Boom, boom, punt block. And then probably worse than that is the no sound, because that means the punt didn't get off, and it felt funny coming out of your hand. You look at Hamilton tonight. We talked about the 60 points, and I think Travis Dixon was trying to downplay that a little bit, and but they have 5 drives here in the first half, only 1 touchdown, turned into kind of a defensive battle here in the first half.
So we've had a field goal, we've had a touchdown, no 2-point conversion, and then we have a safety. That bingo card's getting filled up pretty quick here tonight in the first half.
If you had 8-3 for your first half score with your squares for the Super Bowl, you'd be pretty happy. But there's still 3 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the first half.
So Harvey to kick it away after the safety. And here comes the return for the Huskies. Left side, room to run. And getting stopped right at midfield is J.J. Diaz. Alcohol can drown your future. Teen alcohol use is linked to stress, anxiety, and depression. Get the facts. Visit talknowaz.com. So excellent field position now here for Hamilton as they start near midfield with 3.5 minutes remaining. An opportunity to add to that 8-3 lead.
You just have a feeling that Hamilton can explode at any time.
They just have playmakers all over the field, and that is one of them right there. Roy Oliver III, who wears number 3, weaving his way through traffic for the first down.
Well, even last year, 43 catches for Oliver as a freshman. You can see the elusiveness, great hands. Talk about the family and younger brother and all those things. He is so explosive.
And there's Oliver once again inside the 30. Let's go back downfield, check back in with Tom.
Well, the thing about Roy Oliver, obviously there's the speed in the hands, but what stands out to me really is his route running ability. He's very proficient at it for a sophomore.
Thank you, Tom.
We saw that on the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Yes, and now you're seeing Skylar Cole going right through the Centennial defense. He gets brought down at about the 6, where it's going to be 1st and goal for the Huskies as they go hurry up after the 22-yard pickup by number 21. Hamilton now in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. And taking it to the house is Cole to finish off the drive from 6 yards out for the touchdown as Hamilton extends their lead on Cole's 5th touchdown of the season.
They found something in the middle of Centennial defense, and you talk about exploiting it, line it up. I'm sure when you get up in that hurry-up offense, a lot of times they just say, hey, we just gained 12 yards on the previous play, run the same play. Same play, line up, run it again. And Centennial did not have an answer for the interior of that Hamilton offensive line.
On now for the extra point for Hamilton is Preston Olson. And it is up and it is good. And Hamilton now with the 15-3 lead. This touchdown coming off excellent field position after getting safety. And it was Skylar Cole picking up a lot of the heavy yards there on that drive.
Since he's replaced Jacob Brown, we'll wonder if we'll see him again tonight. 8 carries, 77 yards. You talk about Skylar Cole, only a junior again. So many young players on this Hamilton team, too, that are contributors. 20 carries, 329 yards coming in to the game. 4 touchdowns. Done a really nice job there. So, again, you wonder how long it's going to take for Hamilton to explode. Well, you give them great field position after the safety and special teams contributed to that drive.
And they don't waste much time. They can move the ball in a hurry, and this last drive was 1 minute and 5 seconds. And we got a timeout, Hamilton. We're going to stay here.
Here's a special halftime AIA award being given out.
And let's now take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive. Big O Tires, the team you trust. And it was Hamilton able to capitalize on the excellent field position coming after that safety.
I mean, look at that hole, Chris. You could have gained 3 or 4 yards running through there.
No, I would have gotten all 6.
I don't think you would have, but what a job by the interior of that offensive line. We've talked about how good both of these offensive lines are. Offensive line 1 on that drive.
So Hamilton, Travis Dixon, who led the Huskies to their first ever 2 state titles, took over last year. As you look at the recent run by Hamilton, and this has been a perennial power for so many years.
Well, and you see that, you know, you lose to Liberty in the Open last year. Liberty went on to win the Open State Championship, and but you're making the playoffs each and every year. Hamilton's not used to that. It's kind of like, you know, maybe you're the Kansas City Chiefs, and you're just not used to not being in the AFC Championship game.
Well, Hamilton, you got to remember, they've won 7 state titles, runner-up 6 times. They had a winning streak at one point from 2008 to 2011 where they won 53 straight games. A big school record. The state record, Dale?
Yeah.
Lakeside Blue Ridge Jared Donnins nailed it, called it out. 63 straight games they had won at one time.
Well, you know that you're a big-time program when you have a chief of staff.
Yes.
When you have a chief of staff, you know that you're one of the high and mighties. Jim Camarillo came over from Saguaro, longtime defensive coordinator over there. And I'm not sure what a chief of staff does.
He's important.
But it's a cool title.
He's important. Let's go down the field and check in with Tom.
Huge drive here for Centennial, because if they don't get this, Hamilton in that hurry-up mode, they could find themselves down at halftime 22-3.
Good call down there, Tom. 2nd down and 1. Hill drops back. The pressure gets it off to Reynoso. Boy, he got drilled in the open field, but did pick up the 1st down, but not after taking a big lick from Kingston Spivey.
Yeah, Kingston Spivey, 5'10", 170 pounds. Came in like a wrecking ball. Hit like a 220-pound middle linebacker.
Undersized, but he can lay a lick, that's for sure. Under 2 minutes remaining here, first half. Hill fires, catch is made to his brother Torin. Gets out of bounds, clock stops, 1:55 remaining as they move the chains.
He's 6'3". He's 215 pounds, talking about Torin Hill. And look at the footwork on this catch. I mean, this looks like an NFL tight end catch. Only a sophomore. What's he going to be like in 2 years?
With his brother throwing the ball, and the Hills connect once again. But Torin gets tackled inbounds. Clock continues to run. Great open field tackle there by J.J. Diaz. The Hills, again, just sophomores. A lot to like. Penalty flags thrown. And getting dropped to the ground is Titus Hill. Clock stops, 1:19 remaining. Let's check in on the flags.
Well, when the side judge throws a flag, that means it's pretty blatant in the middle there. I couldn't tell who it was. Do you want to make it 3rd down if you're Hamilton, or you want to move them back?
And
that's a discussion.
Yeah, and you can see Travis Dixon having that discussion with some of his coaches. And they're going to go ahead and push him back.
One of those interior offensive linemen. I don't know if I've ever seen a side judge throw a flag for holding on an offensive lineman, but I saw it from up here. Pretty blatant tackle, so we're going to see they're still discussing. Maybe Travis didn't want. Maybe he wanted 3rd down.
And still having a discussion there with his staff. So it's going to be 2nd down and 20 for the Coyotes from their 32, 1:19 remaining here, first half. And Hill delivers wide open as Reynoso down the sidelines, cuts it back in. Owen Reynoso. Flag is down. Reynoso in the end zone. 68-yard connection. Hill to Reynoso. But again, penalty flag is down.
Maybe they're going to get some sort of illegal block.
The flag is down at about the 27-yard line. Boy, Reynoso was wide open. Block in the back is the call.
Well, right when he made the catch and the cutback, he's wide open. What a great find right here. But the receiver right, you can see their shot.
Take another look.
Great find, great throw. Yeah, it's wow. So you take the touchdown off the board. That's one of those calls that I think you watch it on film and you're not sure you want to make that call.
It's a tough call. The receiver was certainly pulling up on the play. Hill taking a shot, looking for Moreno out of bounds. So after the penalty, brought the ball back to the 38-yard line. And we now got 2nd and 10 from there with 55 seconds remaining.
That's one of those penalties, boy. You got to overcome the emotion. You score from in a miraculous fashion, and then they take the points off the board. Not only are you not inside the red zone, the Rhino Shield red zone.
Never paint your house again, Dale.
But you're out here on the 35-yard line.
Second and 10. Reedy in motion. Hill steps up. He's going to tuck it and get out of bounds. What a big hit!
Yeah.
And the flags come flying from everywhere.
They're going to get that. They're going to get number 2, Sebastian Moreno, for a blindside block.
Tell you what, he got his money's worth on that one. Wow, he laid a hit. But personal foul. Going to go against Moreno. Check out the left side of your screen here.
Scully gets outside the pocket. Again, it's a blindside block. That's part of the new rules in football and all that. What I'm getting tired of, and I saw it last night in the Cardinal game, saw it a little bit earlier in the ASU game. You see it in the NFL. Guys looking up at the referees for a foul like this has turned into the NBA. And I'm not just talking about that hit. I'm talking about all these hits. Trey McBride for the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, you breathe on him, and he's looking at the rest going, "Hey, isn't that interference?"
Everybody wants a call, Dale. Everybody wants a call.
Well, again, now you're looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd down and forever. What are you going to do if you're Centennial? You're going to hand the ball off, make Hamilton use that last timeout at least, and then you've got to send your punt team out there.
What happened last time they tried to punt?
The long snapper, don't think that's not going through his mind right now.
You have to have the memory of a goldfish, Dale.
Hey, goldfish are pretty smart, aren't they?
Yeah, they just don't remember anything. 3rd and 25. Pass is complete. Titus to Torrin. And inside Hamilton territory, they're going to mark the ball at the Husky 44 as the clock stops with 31 seconds remaining after the timeout.
Centennial called timeout.
Yeah, the signal was to a Centennial call. Interesting. Interesting.
Third, it's going to be 4th down. Is it 3rd down or 4th down now?
4th down.
And there's still 3 on the down marker across from us. If it's 3rd down, I can see the timeout. If it's
Correct.
4th down, I'm not so sure. I don't make Hamilton use their last timeout. It has not changed.
Nope, and it's going to bring up 4th down in about 15 or 16. So, wonder what the discussion is on the Centennial side.
Well, what happens if? Oh, it just did change to 4th down. Okay, so now it's 4th down. I would not want to give this Hamilton offense any chance.
Well, Hamilton with 1 timeout remaining. Richard Taylor. I wish we had a microphone on him. His first game as an assistant coach in about 35 years. So now we got a timeout.
So now Hamilton's using
on
their
Hamilton's
last timeout.
Side, yes. Okay.
So if you're Centennial, boy, so many decisions, because I think the smart play here is to punt it, pin him down, they're going to hand the ball off and be done with the half. But your last punt wasn't so successful.
Well, we see him working the sidelines down there. Richard Taylor, one of the all-time greats to ever do it here in Arizona. And you can add 8 state titles to Richard Taylor's name. Boy, some of the all-time greats in the state of Arizona when you look at that list.
Yes. Well, it's two things. Number one, it's longevity.
Yes, it's part of it.
But it's also being really, really good for a long time. As you see, that's how I have to stand right there. You got to stretch the lower back when you start getting a little older. Can't just stand on the sidelines for 3 hours.
He still wears it very well out there.
So, I think they're going to quick.
So we got more flags coming down.
So what they were going to end up doing is just quick kicking it.
So we got a false start here against Centennial. Let's go back down the field, check in with Tom.
Husky running back Jacob Brown, rolled ankle, doubtful to return.
Thank you, Tom. Bad news for the Huskies. But that's one less weapon that Andrew Taylor has to worry about stopping here tonight.
They just line up the next guy, don't they?
That would be Skylar Cole, Devontae Roebuck. And that's just the running backs. So the Coyotes now look like they are set to punt.
Boy, that quick kick formation looked like it was going to work out just fine.
And now we got another timeout, this time for Centennial. So we've had, what, 3 timeouts without any time coming off the clock or one play?
Without a play run.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Well, these two teams met last year, season opener, and it was Hamilton who got the win in that one, 17-10. Got the victory. And it came down to the last play of the game, Dale, the Hail Mary. Kanan Manna taking the shot to the end zone, and coming down with the interception for the Huskies was Dejon Hinton to seal the victory for Hamilton. So whenever these two teams get together, usually going to get a good one.
Yeah, you got 2 good coaching staffs. You have good players. That usually means you're going to have a really good football game.
All right, here we go. I think Centennial set the punt.
I don't know why the punter is 16 yards back. It's a little far for a punter on.
And it's a low snap and able to field it cleanly and get off a terrific punt. And are they able to keep it out of the end zone? They are not. It is a touchback. But I tell you what a terrific job by the punter to get that off. Caden Jones with the great punt. And if you're Centennial here, you got to find a way to keep that ball out of the end zone. Great effort.
Well, it was a great effort. Obviously, what you're taught, 2 things. Number one, the punter puts his heels on 15. He doesn't stand at 16 yards. And number 2, what you're taught when the guy's fair catching, if you get down there, you come in behind him so you can stop that, as Hamilton's going to finally run out this first half.
And what a half it was. Hamilton with the 15-3 lead over Centennial, between 2 of the perennial powers here in Arizona. As we stand by, as Tom is trying to track down Hamilton head coach Travis Dixon. If you're Centennial, you got to be pleased with what you've done defensively to slow down this Hamilton offense. But now they've got to find a way to put some points on the board. got the field goal early. And let's now go down the field where Tom is standing by with Hamilton head coach Travis Dixon.
Halftime with Husky head coach Travis Dixon. Coach, 15-3 at the half. A couple turnovers I'm sure concern you.
Yeah, you know, through the INT first half and then the fumble, I think it's the biggest thing. We got to take care of the ball. We had a lot of penalties, which one thing we talked about of our keys to victory tonight is being disciplined and not self-sabotage. Those are some things we got to clean up offense and defensively. We got to do a good job. I think we did a better job the last part of the 2 minutes of the half of handling some situational football and everything else. So.
Defense with a stop in the red zone was big, though. The quickness on defense is really tough for teams to handle.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the dang day, we got to compliment football team, right? We're guys, if we're struggling with putting points on the board offensively, it's our O versus their O and our D versus their D. It's not anything against one another within our own team. We're here to build each other up. And one side of the ball is just slacking a little bit or not, you know, doing the things that we asked for them to do. And we just got to hold up on defense, and we play complementary football at the end of the day. I'm proud of our guys right now. There's some things we got to be better at as we look at the second half, but we're doing a good job so far.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good job.
That's it with head coach Dixon.
Thank you, Tom, and thank you, Hamilton head coach Travis Dixon. His Huskies with the 15-3 lead here at the half. Coming up next will be the Value Toyota Dealers halftime show from Hamilton High School.
Hi, name's Pat. Was hoping to break in the new Tundra. Maybe haul some hay or wheat. Ain't that kind of farm. Whoa, mama! Just stand still and they won't bite. Bite?
Toyota trucks. You'll love lending a hand. Get low 1.75% financing for up to 72 months on a 2025 Tundra, including hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile, a place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile.
Summer may be winding down, but the Arizona heat isn't going anywhere. Keep your AC strong through this endless summer with Rightway. When systems are pushed too hard, they fail, causing strange noises, unusual smells, or no cool air at all. Rightway is here with 15% off any AC repair to get you comfortable fast. Or be proactive and book your $65 AC tune-up today and avoid emergency breakdowns. Call 480-WE-FIX-IT or visit rightwayphoenix.com.
When people need an attorney, it's because they know that they have a battle on the way. And that's why Viking Law is here, to fight for you.
If you have a personal injury case, Viking's experienced team of attorneys, paralegals, and assistants will stand strong and protect your rights. Call Viking Law Group today at 602-698-8900 or visit VikingLawAZ.com.
Let Viking Law be your lead blocker in scoring justice against the insurance companies.
Viking Law, fierce, fearless, local, and for you.
Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile, a place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile.
Time now for the Value Toyota Dealers halftime show here at Hamilton High School. And the Huskies with the 15-3 lead over the Centennial Coyotes. Well, tonight a shout out to Brett Palmer and the Hamilton athletic staff from Value Toyota Dealers. There you see them in the office. They arrive early and stay late. Value Toyota Dealers salute the hardworking folks at Hamilton who helped make this game possible with a cookie timeout. I always appreciate the work they do in the hospitality here at Hamilton High School. Huskies with the lead over the Coyotes 15-3. Still plenty to come here at the half.
Another episode of Not Your Average Joe by Parker & Sons.
Joe, I'm so glad you're here. Our AC quit working. I got this.
At Parker & Sons, all of our technicians are trust certified. We only hire the best to care for our customers.
I'm all done. Thanks, Joe. Now, if we could just get a drummer to complete our 80s hair band.
Don't worry. I got this.
Wow, he's really not your average Joe.
Call Parker & Sons today. We're not your average Joe.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignment. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car's out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
And welcome back to the Valley Toyota Dealers halftime show, where Hamilton's got a 15-3 lead over Centennial. Now, both of these teams came off big wins last week as Hamilton put up 70 points against Brophy in the win against the Broncos. Meanwhile, Centennial getting the victory at Queen Creek 28-7. And both programs were feeling pretty good after Friday night's wins last week.
Hours a day, 7 days a week. They are the first to respond. At Global Credit Union, we're here for them and any member who needs financial help anytime, day or night. At Global, service means being available 24/7, 365 days a year. Real people right here in the U.S. Global salutes our first responders and all those who answer the call. Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Hey, ladies. Wow, that jacket. I got it at Goodwill.
With hundreds of thousands of unique items arriving in-store daily, you can get it at Goodwill too.
At Sleppy and Ellickson, this is what we believe. Your chronic pain, fatigue, and emotional distress are real. Your inability to work is valid. The court system, your government, your employer might not believe, but we do. And Social Security benefits belong to you. You are not alone in your fight. At Sleppy and Ellickson, we stand on principle. We stand on experience. We stand by you.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Kick for Cash is brought to you by Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
And welcome back, everybody, to Hamilton High School. Yes, indeed, it is time now for the Global Credit Union Kick for Cash, brought to you by Global Credit Union. Let's now get on the field and check in with Tom.
Well, here we are. We're ready for the Global Credit Union Kick for Cash, and we have the security guard from Hamilton High School, Gene Smith, with us. Gene, you got the leg to get this done?
Let's hope so.
Well, if you do it, you're going to be a legend in these parts.
Absolutely.
Gene will head it out to the 20-yard line. It'll be a 30-yard kick. He's looking for gift certificates and those red vines, so let's see if he can get it done.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
No. She's really beautiful and intelligent. I love this guy. You put up with that? You roll your eyes? Yeah. I can hear my kids rolling their eyes. Okay. It's good to see you. I love seeing you out. My guy Roger's here on the sideline, one of my favorite people in the world. He speaks our language,
Gene was short from 20 yards out.
All right, we're with Gene. Well, Gene, the good news is you made contact with the football.
This is true.
A little bit short, but still you came up with some great prizes, and it's just great to be in the high school atmosphere, and we appreciate the work that you do as a security guard.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're going to take a look at the replay. It didn't really get airborne, but Gene did a great job, and great to be a part of this high school football scene here at Hamilton High School.
Gene Smith, not able to get it done, but a great effort.
You got to give him a T, don't you, Chris?
I would think you would.
I mean, give him a fair.
Got to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
So Gene Smith there at the Global Credit Union Kick for Cash. Now let's go to the first half highlights from this one. And the Huskies intercepted.
Yeah, that Centennial defense came out like gangbusters. Couple turnovers. There's the interception. Leads to a field goal. And you look at the Centennial Coyote team, they've always played good, solid defense. And then you come back and you see the connection that Hamilton has, and Oliver catching the touchdown pass. He also caught a slant pass to get it down to the 1 yard line, and then the safety on the errant snap to give them the 2 points. And then this was just a very physical drive by Hamilton, handed the ball off just about every play to Skylar Cole, and did a nice job there.
Take a look at some of the numbers in this one, and as our stat man Jared Donans points out, look at the penalties there on the Centennial side.
Yeah, you look at that, and again, for the most part, if you're Centennial defensively, you got to be pretty pleased. You hold this team to 15 points or in this football game. You take away the safety, and it's really a 13-3 game, and you're in it. Your offense has a chance to make some plays. Centennial, had that penalty that negated their touchdown, or else it'd be a 15-10 ball game at halftime.
And the halftime show is brought to you by Value Toyota Dealers. Let's go places. So if you are Centennial head coach Andrew Taylor, what was the message to your team?
Well, I think defense, like I said, is playing good enough to win this football game. Offensively, they've got to come up with some plays, but I think it all starts with running the football. I don't think you can get too past that. But again, it's 15-3. Right now, as I know there's been a lot of rule changes in football, but to my knowledge, there's not a 12-point play in football yet.
I don't know one either.
So you take that first drive and you run the football a little bit. You get physical. You play Centennial football, and one score, and you're back in this football game.
And the Coyotes get the ball to start off the second half, so they will have that opportunity to get things going right out of the gates.
And then you just kind of wonder about Hamilton. You're sitting here going, hey, we're averaging 62 points a game. Well, what's this deal? We only got 15 points. And do you start to press a little bit? I think it's going to be a fascinating start to this third quarter. Now, if Hamilton comes out, stuffs them 3 and out, Centennial punts the ball, Hamilton goes down and scores, then I think this thing could get out of hand.
This is the second game of the season for us here, and we'll take a look now at the rest of the schedule moving forward. Next week, Dale, we're at Saguaro, Higley at Saguaro, and then we got Centennial again against Liberty. That's always a big matchup in the NOPO as we look at the rest of the schedule.
Hold on, what's NOPO?
North Peoria. You haven't heard that one?
Nobody's ever said that, ever. Then you got another game at Liberty, and then Hamilton at Chandler to end the season. NOPO.
Come on, Dale. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Should we tell Brock what he's got a little extra work next week at Saguaro?
Yeah, what's he got to do for you to get you up in the booth?
Well, I'm not going to be in the booth. I'm going to be on the sidelines. So if he
okay.
could get a desk and monitor down there on the sidelines, because I don't think I'm going to be able to make it up the stands at Saguaro.
We'll have a camera on you to watch the voyage.
We've done that before.
What not making that schedule, definitely want to mention October 29th, we have a girls flag football doubleheader right here. At 4 o'clock will be Perry versus Chandler, and then at 6 o'clock will be Castile against Hamilton. Boy, look at that Hamilton Husky team led by head coach Matt Stone, and you got Samaya Taylor-Jenkins, the wide receiver, one of the top players in the country, the senior. And then you got Marley Phillips, the sophomore quarterback, throwing her the ball. That is going to be a fun one to watch, that girls flag football doubleheader on a Wednesday, October 29th, right here at Hamilton High School. Appreciate Brett Palmer helping out, putting that together.
Girls flag football catching on. I know the Arizona Cardinals are heavily involved in that, and there are some tremendous athletes out there over at Scottsdale Christian. They have a really, really good small schools flag football team. So it's fun to see that catch on and grab interest.
Yeah, you talk about Hamilton High School and just all the great things that they've been doing. In fact, they won the AIA 6A Overall Excellence Award for the 2024-25 school year. They won 6 state championships last year: flag football, girls hoops, badminton, boys cross country, boys track and field, and esports. They have 2 individual state champions: boys golf and Joseph Nelson, and boys cross country and Zarian Rodriguez. 2 state runners up: girls cross country and boys tennis, and they won 9 region titles. Hamilton Huskies, the AIA 6A Overall Excellence Award for the 2024-25 school year. And Travis Dixon's been busy down that Hamilton sidelines, talking with a lot of folks down there. Has a quick conversation there with referee Brendan Ulatowski.
That referee kind of looks like Scotty Scheffler a little bit. Look at that. Is he flying to New York tomorrow to try and win a point in the Ryder Cup?
He might be trying to get over there. You know, we talked about our scholar athlete for Centennial, Nolan Baki, you know, taking part in that charity golf tournament, Champions for Lee. Ryder Cup weekend, you bring it up. First day was today.
Yeah, I think the Americans thinks it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's a Saturday.
Saturday Sunday event.
Yeah, Saturday shotgun start or something like that. Second half, getting ready to get going here. Watching Game Time on Your View. So glad you can be with us. Chris Harris here, along with Dale Hellestray, Tom Hewitt down on the sidelines. Our statistician extraordinaire, Jared Donnins. Brock Kraft, producer in the truck. Cast of thousands. I'll tell you what, hats off to our terrific crew here at Your View. They were getting set up in some pretty rough conditions in the downpour of rain. Did a wonderful job to get things going. Then when you look down at the field, how about the field turf here at Hamilton High School? It looks no worse for the wear down there.
Great drainage system here in Chandler off of Arizona Avenue. And you can't say enough about our crew and getting set up, because I have a feeling that's when I called you and said, is there going to be a game tonight? Because I did see on Twitter a couple of West Valley schools move their games to Saturday, but tip your cap to our crew for getting everything set up.
No doubt about it. So we had a delay of game that moved the ball back on that kickoff to get things started.
So that's maybe what Coach Dixon was talking to the officials about. And because I was looking at the clock for halftime, and it seemed like it was an extended halftime,
it took a while.
Like a homecoming halftime.
Yes.
Except for it wasn't a homecoming halftime. So again, I know Coach Oresi for all those years, they have an officials right by the locker room. He gives you a 5-minute call. And if you're not out there, I guess they can penalize you, and they went ahead and did that.
Good look at Travis Dixon there. What a job he has done. Second year. And when Brett Palmer, the athletic director at Hamilton, when they went to go make the new hire last year after Mike Zadebski moved on, he didn't necessarily want to get the biggest name. He wanted the best fit. And I think he found that fit in Travis Dixon. Penalty flag is thrown. Quarterback for Titus Hill. Centennial, 14 of 21 for 124 yards in the first half.
It could have been a touchdown and a few more yards tacked on, but they're going to get Hamilton for pass interference. Little slam pattern. Let's see what happens here. You fake the counter play. Cornerback, that looked like it was number 1, Brazil. Had his left arm kind of wrapped around his body.
Xavier Brazil, who's committed to play at NAU. How about the Lumberjacks this year?
They're starting to build something special up there.
Yes.
How about your Wildcats?
How about my Wildcats?
They got a big one in Ames tomorrow.
They do have a big one against Iowa State. I'm not going to lie. It's a big one.
They can somehow pull that off.
Oh, it'd be a beautiful thing. Obviously, ASU, TCU getting after it right now. Right side, Bartholomew. Wow, he just drags a pair of Huskies inside the 45-yard line. Darian Bartholomew.
That was a really nice job, as you're going to see. Nice pull right here, and that's by number 53. That is Diaz for Centennial. 6'4", 280 pounds. Does a nice job pulling out there, getting his shoulders square and blocking the linebacker.
Yeah, Chewy Diaz. Transferred in last year from Cactus. Here comes the pressure from Hamilton. Ball gets away. Not able to reel it in was Torrenhill.
So when it's your brother throwing you the football, do you come back to the hole and yell at him?
Yeah, they're brothers.
Or do you say that for when you go home?
Probably both. So we got 4th down and 4 here for the Coyotes from the 44 of the Huskies. So coming in at quarterback is Ethan Beltran, the senior. Older brother Ruben won a pair of state titles. Beltran mobile. He's going to tuck it and go right side. Turns it upfield. And he is going to get brought down short of the line to gain. So the Huskies defense comes up with a stop here to start the second half.
Yeah, it looks like that was Mitch Rayner coming in to make the tackle. Had a bevy of blockers out in front, and Hamilton stops them and now starts their first drive of the second half with pretty good field position.
Rayner, the sophomore, 16 tackles in last Friday's win against Brophy. Coaching staff says he's just a football player. Really came on in the preseason, and Travis Dixon's like, we got to get this guy out in the field. Scully keeps it, drops it off. Catch is made. Not the prettiest play, but effective.
That had a little Patrick Mahomes in it.
Yes.
Running out to his left and probably somewhat ill-advised. Kind of pitches it forward here at the last second.
And how about the block by Roy Oliver?
Well, I was going to say, I mean, 32 for Centennial there. Carruthers did a really nice job grabbing on the jersey. Otherwise, he had some running room.
Carruthers, the sophomore. Older brother Elijah not available tonight for Centennial. Big play for the Huskies. Scully to Oliver. A pickup of 51 yards. The sophomore quarterback to the sophomore receiver.
Offensive line, nice job holding up in protection for this pass down the field. We've talked about Oliver. Not only does he have that speed, but he runs really mature, professional pass routes.
And Hamilton now in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Scully to the end zone. Waiting for the call. Touchdown, Huskies. Number 3 with a 3-yard touchdown catch. 15th touchdown of the season for Roy Oliver.
Very cool, calm, and collected. Acts like, hey, I've been here before. I'm going to be here again. Look how he reaches out here. Catches the ball with his hands. There's a lot of people on different levels of the game of football who could learn a thing or two from Oliver about catching the football with your hands.
And for Scully, that is his 21st touchdown pass this season. That leads all of 6A. And now on for the extra point is Olsen. And it is good. And the Huskies have extended their lead to 22-3. Hamilton gets the stop on defense, and they turn it into a touchdown at the other end.
Chow time! Is that for Dad? Yeah, he's with his new Tacoma. It's a whole thing.
Ma'am, little lady.
Howdy. Toyota trucks. Giddy up and go. Get a new Tacoma SR or SR5 with low 2.99% financing, or lease one for just $249 a month. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignment. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car is out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Who are they?
Those are Grandma's experts.
Oh, why are they here?
Grandma invited them. She's seen a lot of doctors over the years, but she insists they are the best, and not just in medicine.
As always, look at you.
See what I mean?
Huh.
Get expert care from experts who care.
Have you met my grandson? He's single.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
Adventure awaits at the Best Friends Roadhouse in Mercantile in Kanab, Utah. The nation's most pet-friendly lodging. Bring your own pet or have a sleepover with a dog or cat from Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, just 5 miles away. And the Huskies kick it away. And Carter Reedy with the return. The speedster picks up a head of steam, but making the nice tackle there for the Huskies. And let's now take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Number 3 with a 3-yard catch on the 3-play drive.
Boy, all things match up with threes, huh?
Yes.
And speaking of number 3, Oliver, 7 catches, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns. Put himself quite a game together. And by the way, for those of you in the truck, Jared Donnan has spoken that if things stay the same, he insists that Roy Oliver be our player of the game.
He was pretty adamant, wasn't he?
He was very adamant, stomping his feet. And see if Centennial can put a drive together, some semblance of a scoring drive.
Beltran stays in at quarterback, and he gets brought down to the ground. Tackle made by the junior Connor Strand.
So many underclassmen for this Hamilton Husky football team, and they're contributing. They're making plays on the varsity level. We'll see these guys for the rest of this season and all of next year, too.
Strand had 12 tackles in last week's win against Brophy. Got a 4.4 GPA. Pickup of 1, 2nd down and 9. Beltran delivers just a little too high for his receiver, Carter Reedy. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you've seen a lot of the Centennial passes be a little high as this game has unfolded. A little bit of the pressure, a little bit of the defense.
So interesting that Andrew Taylor elected to make the quarterback change here and see if Beltran can maybe get this offense going here.
You're looking for a spark. Your defense is playing good enough to keep you in this game, but you know you need some points.
Need a 1st down here, 3rd and 9. Beltran, LeBlanc coming off the edge. The pressure, now Beltran delivers, has Reedy down the sidelines, just a little too much. And that is going to fall incomplete. Centennial now 1 for 8 on 3rd downs.
And what Hamilton has now done, with this 22-3 lead, it's taken Centennial out of what they do best, what they want to do, and that's run the football, put together sustained drives, because you get that feeling that you're going to have to throw the football to get back in this football game. But what that does is if you don't complete a couple passes, Hamilton doesn't get the ball back in great field position with the football again and a chance to score points.
Caden Jones back to punt. And didn't get as friendly of a roll as he was looking for. Hamilton will have the ball when we come back with a 22-3 lead.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Another episode of Not Your Average Joe by Parker & Sons.
Joe, I'm so glad you're here. Our AC quit working. I got this.
At Parker & Sons, all of our technicians are trust certified. We only hire the best to care for our customers.
I'm all done. Thanks, Joe. Now, if we could just get a drummer to complete our 80s hair band.
Don't worry. I got this.
Wow, he's really not your average Joe.
Call Parker & Sons today. We're not your average Joe.
It's time for the game-changing moment brought to you by Slepian Ellickson Law, the game-changing disability law firm, and it was the safety.
As we talked about that when it happened, obviously no chance for the punter to catch the football, and 2 points, then you punt the ball back to Hamilton's offense. You give that high-powered offense an extra shot with good field position.
Yeah, the Huskies are now going to start from their own 44-yard line. Got a touchdown on their opening drive here of the second half. And now they got the ball at midfield. With the carry is Skylar Cole, the junior running back. Yeah, Jacob Brown, the senior running back. Skylar Cole, the junior running back. And then you got Devontae Roebuck, the sophomore running back. And it is Cole once again picking up the first down.
Well, you can see he feels really, really comfortable with the ball in his belly as he takes that all the way backside.
And we got movement up front.
It is that special time in the third quarter where we recognize the guys that do the dirty work.
False start against the Huskies.
Yeah, Scully having a few words for his offensive line as he wants to keep things going.
From the beginning.
And how about the sophomore quarterback being able to, be vocal with his guys up front, as we got a player down here for Centennial, and that is Nate Olmos, the junior. Has an interception here tonight. Dale, we talk about these two programs and just how they've been so good for so many years, and they cracked the list for the most consecutive state titles, including it was Saguaro leading the way, who we're going to have next week when they take on Higley. But you look at this list right here, pretty impressive.
A lot of really good football players coming out of all those schools.
Chandler, you had Sean Aguano, Rick Garrettson, a part of those 5 state titles.
Charlie Regal at Chaparral, who's probably pulling what little hair he has on his head out tonight, as ASU looks like they've missed 3 field goals. Down by 7 to TCU.
And we mentioned Sean Aguano. He's the running backs coach at ASU. Wow, how about coming in to make the play there for Centennial? And that was number 33. Gabriel Garcia, the senior. Ball spotted at the Coyotes 49. Scully has time, rolling right. Pass is complete. Roman Oliver, the freshman. Boy, you could just see the communication from Scully to Oliver.
My goodness, he
Fires
caught
a
that
strike.
ball and he was at full speed within about a step and a half. Scrambles around, buys a little extra time, 3-man rush, and just splits all those defenders.
We were talking to our sideline reporter, Tom Hewitt, before the game, and Jack Scully and Roy Oliver. They've been playing together since they were in 7th grade. You can just see the connection. Obviously, that was the younger brother, Roman. I'm sure he's part of the whole process of playing together.
I'm sure he hung around. Those annoying little brothers.
So you can see the chemistry and the connection that they have with one another. 2nd down and 9. The sophomore Roebuck with the carry. And that Centennial defense was waiting for him. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Garcia again in on the tackle.
Again, I don't think you don't have a lot of qualms with how the Centennial defense plays, and you talk to other coaches, talk to other players around the state over the years, and when you play Centennial, you're going to be sore on Saturday morning.
Scully drops it off to Cole in space. Boy, he absolutely shook the defender and then picked up the 1st down. Skylar Cole, 5'11", 195, showing some fancy footwork.
He does. Look at him. He just leaks out into the open. Nice hands, catches the football. Talked about his game in the season opener, 125 yards and only 5 carries. Against Castile, 2 carries, 83 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
It's an embarrassment of riches for Hamilton, and you can understand why they're averaging 62 points a game.
Well, and you start looking at those helmets. They might have to have backup helmets for all the stickers they get to put on there for all their accomplishments.
I'll tell you what, some of those guys have a lot of stickers for being game number 5.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And you get into the playoffs and all that. My goodness.
That Centennial defense, they've done all they can here in this game to keep their team in it. Done a pretty good job of slowing down this Husky offense.
Well, you can see the Huskies have changed their mode of operation here as they run the football a little bit more, trying to take some time off the clock.
Hamilton now in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. 1st and 10 from the 17. Scully fakes the handoff to Cole, across the middle, incomplete, looking for Montana Duncan, just not able to connect.
Oh, Nate almost getting his hand in there again. Looked like that was going to be a touchdown. Last second, number 17 from Centennial gets that right hand in there and knocks the ball loose.
Already has 1 interception on the night. 2nd and 10. Cole turns it upfield inside the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short for the Huskies. Cole loses his helmet. He's going to have to come off the field for 1 play.
That's the 2nd time his helmet's come off. I think you might want to cinch the chin strap up a little tighter.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. I don't know if I ever had my helmet come off when I play. Unless somebody yanked it off in a pile.
I'm sure some people tried. 10th play of the drive here for the Huskies. 3rd down and 2. Scully looking. Oliver turns his head. And touchdown, Hamilton. What a catch. The 3rd touchdown of the night for number 3.
That ball's thrown before he turns around. Not only is he looking over his left shoulder, but then he's got to adjust and look over his right shoulder. And again, he catches the ball with his hands and he makes it look. That's not an easy catch. Decent coverage. He just makes it look really easy, which is a sign of being super talented.
Those are 2 guys that are in sync with one another. Scully to Oliver for the 3rd time tonight. Huskies extend their lead.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health, honor above all, and in part by Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities. Pro Smile Implants will make you smile like a pro. Galaxy Concrete Coatings that are out of this world. Sands Chevrolet, Sands is the one. Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If it is worth doing, do it the right way. And Paula Tempe Cinemas, where regularly priced movies are just $3.50.
Who invited the tourists?
Oh, those are Randy's experts.
And what?
According to Randy, everything. When he first got sick, he talked to all sorts of experts. These guys are the best.
That stuff can be pretty scary.
You know what else is scary? Seeing Randy in a hospital gown.
She knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, I feel it. Get expert care from experts who care. Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
Hamilton with a 29-3 lead over Centennial. Roy Oliver, as good as advertised. Dale, this was the guy you featured in the stand-up before the kickoff, and he has delivered.
You just watch the young man and how calm, cool, collected he is. Reminds me of a guy who played for the Arizona Cardinals a long time. When he scores a touchdown, he tosses the ball to the referee, jogs back to the sideline, never gets too high, never gets too low. That's a guy named Larry Fitzgerald. But, I mean, you just talk about the way that he has handled himself tonight. 8 catches, 106 yards, 3 touchdowns. It makes it look easy, and I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, it is not that easy.
16 touchdowns on the season for Oliver. 22 touchdown passes for Jack Scully. Let's now take a look at the Hamilton scoring drive, brought to you by Big O Tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
That is really good coverage. Just better execution when you get your quarterback and wide receiver on the same page. You see him toss the ball to the official, couple medium high fives, and back to the sideline.
Comes from an athletic family. His dad, RJ, played cornerback at ASU. Mom, Tony, was a sprinter and jumper for the Sun Devils. And grandfather, Roy Sr., he wrestled at ASU as a 4-time NCAA qualifier, 3-time All-American, and he's part of the ASU Hall of Fame. The bloodlines run deep in the Oliver family. And how about Owen Reynoso? Nice run before he gets tripped up.
Looked like he's going to be bottled up right at the line of scrimmage, able to squirt through there. Almost pick up the first down. A lot of 9-yard carries. And as I look at my 2 cohorts up here in the press box on September 26th, they have their jackets on, complaining about how cold it is.
And you're the ones just asked me to turn off the AC up here.
Well, when you get as skinny as I, you know, sometimes the weather affects you.
Welcome to our world over here, Dale. Pass is complete to Hill down the sidelines, cuts it back in. Still going. Oh my goodness, Torrin Hill. He is gone. 73 yards. Torrin Hill for the touchdown. Oh my goodness.
Looked like he was going to go out of bounds 3 times. Looked like he was going to get tackled 3 times. Watch him tiptoe down the sideline right here. Looks like he's going out of bounds. Cuts it back. Breaks tackles. Tiptoes down the sideline and then outruns everybody to the end zone. What a tremendous effort from the sophomore.
3rd touchdown of the season. 6'3", 215. He can go.
Yes, he can.
So a big play there for Centennial. Extra point by Harvey is good. So it's now a 29-10 game. Let's now go back down the field, check in with Tom.
Well, the impressive thing I see about Jack Scully is his leadership and his poise. Of course, he's got the arm, he's got the touch, the velocity he throws with. But you think about it, guys, a sophomore taking control of a program like this and doing it without missing a beat is pretty incredible.
Yeah, the sophomore, the first ever sophomore to start at quarterback in school history here. And Dale, to follow up Tom's point, and you brought it up earlier, you know, he was kind of talking to his offensive line there, you know, trying to get them all coached up a little bit.
Well, they're trying to go fast offensively, and the snap didn't come on time, and had a few words with the center, and I'm sure the center might have said a little something back, and that's how things go. But you usually don't see sophomores take that type of vocal leadership role, especially out on the football field.
Yeah, he's very level-headed out there for a sophomore. Stays out of bad situations, high IQ, and the job he has done coming back from that ACL injury from last year is so impressive. Had a school record 6 touchdown passes September 5th versus O'Connor. 4.5 minutes remaining here, third quarter. Centennial short kick, trying to find some space. And Hamilton's able to handle it. As we take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
2 plays, and then watch this. I mean, again, you said he's 215 pounds as a sophomore. Cuts it back inside, breaks tackles. Looks like he might have taken a little dance in his younger years as he tiptoes down the sidelines and then sprints to the end zone. What a tremendous effort on his part.
The toughness, the balance, the speed. You got a little bit of everything on that one. Andrew Taylor's got to like what he sees from his sophomore. The brother to brother, the twin connection.
Timeout on the field as they're looking over towards the Centennial sideline.
Time to play. Right side, penalty flag is thrown.
Flag on the play of Skylar Cole takes it on the right side.
With the carry with Skylar Cole for the Huskies. Let's see what the flag is for.
Looks like in that holding area.
Yep.
You always like it when you're a player when the head official's mic doesn't work. Then nobody really knows who it is.
The players like that.
That's why I said you always kind of like that.
Yeah. 6 penalties, 60 yards for Hamilton. Scully. Here comes the Centennial pressure, flushing Scully out of the pocket. He gets rid of it. Catch is made. Was he inbounds? And they say he was. Montana Duncan with the grab. Wow.
Get a little pressure up the middle, and from his right, Scully rolls out to his left, able to throw the ball on the run accurately. And then, as you said, very nice catch by Duncan to get his feet down in bounds.
Scully delivers, looking for his receiver, Billy Davis. Incomplete. Back to the Duncan catch.
See the pressure coming. He bails out of the pocket, throws it on the run.
Dragged his toe.
Here's the flag on the play.
A lot of flags here tonight.
Looks like it's going to be ineligible receiver downfield. Did not see the flag.
So we're going to call it 2nd down and 11 now. Ball brought back to the 19. Scully gets flushed, points down the field, fires the ball. Pass is complete. Another huge pickup. Scully to Oliver. This time a pickup of 51. That's 2 51-yard connections between the two.
Kind of directing traffic as he's rolling out of the pocket. Able to get his hips swiveled around and get enough on that football to get it 40, 50 yards down the field.
Again, folks, a pair of sophomores. We get 2 more years of that connection. Up the middle, Franklin is there for the stop. Well, let's go back to that last catch by Oliver.
As you see, pockets there, almost thought about running it, directing traffic, throws back across his body. And again, pretty decent coverage, just better execution. And tell you what, Oliver has been very, very impressive.
Yeah, his speedster ran the 100 at the state meet at 10.9 and part of the 4x100 meter relay team that finished 6th at state. Skylar Cole left side. Still in bounds, in for the touchdown. Skylar Cole. The 30-yard grab and go for the touchdown. And now that Hamilton offense is getting going here.
Look at the poise here from Scully. I've seen NFL quarterbacks not be able to make that throw that easy, that smooth, that calm, and that confident. The blitz comes, there's 2 guys unblocked. Running back again, releases, just toss the ball. Nice, easy catch for your running back. And I tell you what, when you're starting to talk about number 21, Skylar Cole, only a junior, he is super dynamic.
Extra point is up and it is good by Olsen. There's a good look at the junior right there.
His helmet stayed on that play.
Now you can take it off.
You can see the Centennial, 2 guys come unblocked. And then you look at this, you're expected to get 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. But when you got the talent and speed, it's number 21, look out.
He's got that burst, too. It's almost like he hit another gear when he got on that sideline and ran right through the angles of the defenders. Boy, how about that dynamic duo right there? Jacob Brown and Skylar Cole. Brown got knocked out of the game earlier. So this is a team, Dale. They get it done through the air and they get it down on the ground as well.
Very, very well balanced offensively. And they showed they could do everything.
Here's the return from Moreno. Upfield, Moreno got room to work with. Down the sidelines, Sebastian Moreno finally gets pushed out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a huge return of 84 yards by Sebastian Moreno.
Somebody said there's a flag on the play, or is there? Oh. I mean, you look at this, doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And then the explosion, you talk about this.
How about J.J. Diaz?
Not giving up on the play. Before we get to that Centennial offense, Cole for Hamilton, 99 yards rushing, 41 yards receiving, and a couple of touchdowns. And we're not even through the 3rd quarter yet.
Let's now take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive, brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. And it was Cole capping it off with that 30-yard grab and go. Showing the burst and then the balance.
And tiptoeing down the sidelines. Knew exactly where it was on the football field. Looks like he looks like he's not as fast as he actually is. So as a defender, sometimes you take an ankle that doesn't really help you out because you're trying to measure your ankle by his running motion.
Impressive young man, Skylar Cole. And getting helped off the field for Hamilton is the junior Roman McDonald. Hopefully he'll be okay. So how about the return here by Moreno? He's got that Centennial offense in fantastic field position, taking a shot to the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for Moreno. Was Titus Hill. Would have been nice if Moreno could have hauled that in after doing all the work on the kickoff return. Ball at the Hamilton 14. Hill scrambling, now tucks it and throws it into the end zone, incomplete. How about Kingston Spivey coming in to break it up?
Looked like that was a for sure completion. Spivey never gave up on the play. You're going to see him here. Looks like this is going to be a touchdown. Watch Spivey come in late right here and knock the ball loose. What a great effort play by Kingston Spivey.
He's got offers from Sacramento State, amongst others. Scheduled to graduate in December. He's going to graduate early. Centennial in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. 3rd and 10 from the 14. Hill just throws this one away. Had nowhere to go. That Hamilton red zone defense stiffens up. Fourth and 10. Good work by that crew. Casey Allen Jr. along with J.J. Diaz. Then you got the big boys up front applying the pressure. 4th and 10. And we got a timeout, Hamilton. Defensive coordinator Parker Barrett for the Huskies. You know, you look at this Hamilton program, we saw the success they've had in recent seasons. They are the only program that has made it to the Open Division all 6 years since it started.
Pretty impressive. You look at that list of schools that have made the Open Championship, and you know, it used to be kind of an East Valley thing.
Yes.
And all of a sudden Centennial and Liberty's going to be joining them here soon, I would imagine, as they developed a powerful program over on the west side, and those two do battle with each other. Two
out in North Peoria, right, Dale?
Sure, Donna says no po.
See, he knows.
He doesn't. He's laughing at you too. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. No po.
Ask around, Dale. You'll hear it. Coming out of the Husky timeout. The pressure from Hamilton getting the sack. And how about the Huskies turning up the heat there in 4th down?
Great pressure to bring more than you have to block. That's Justin Voigt, or Justin Vogt. Outside linebacker, 6 foot, 210 pounds. Pressure coming up the middle. and on the outside, nowhere to go with the football.
So Hamilton called the timeout, brought the pressure on 4th down, got the sack. Turning over Centennial on downs and turning the ball back over to Jack Scully in this high-powered Huskies offense. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Hamilton with the 36-10 lead, and working the left side is Skylar Cole as he gets brought down by Michael Ware. And you look at Cole's numbers now for tonight: 14 carries, 109 yards, 1 TD.
You look at big number 77 right there in your picture. 6'5", 290 pounds, a captain on this football team, as the ball's thrown out of bounds and a flag is thrown down. A guy who's committed to Nebraska, known for their offensive linemen, has offers from ASU, UCLA, Duke, and a bunch of others. An eligible receiver downfield is a call, and just an absolute dominant offensive lineman. Got a 78-inch wingspan, 3.5 GPA, and you look at him, happy-go-lucky, mean as a bunch of butcher knives.
That's pretty mean.
And coaches talk about him being violent this year. Played left tackle this year, and move him to right tackle. And at 6'5", 290 pounds, watch for him at the next level.
And the quarterback at Nebraska, Dylan Raiola, played a year at Chandler. Davis with the catch. But yeah, Travis Dixon was talking to us before the game and mentioned how Nebraska's offensive line coach in town.
Oh, yeah.
To check out Waterman. Got to keep an eye on your prized recruits.
Always good to be around them, so the more you're seen, even though you say you've committed, it doesn't mean your commitment is down.
Tell you what, Hamilton's committed to this run game, and Skylar Cole, who is off to the races for the touchdown, 69 yards. Skylar Cole for the score, and the Huskies continue to roll.
It's gonna put his yards per carry average up, and I hopefully get one more shot of that, because Rex Waterman has a fantastic block on this play, pinning his guy inside. And as a running back, Skylar Cole runs right behind him. Not touched. We talked about the burst of Skylar.
Extra point is good. Cole's 3rd touchdown of the night. 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. Let's go down the sidelines and check back in with Tom.
Well, the question you got to ask is how many teams in the country have 3 running backs like this? They're all strong, stout, and fast. Pretty incredible that you have 3 backs of this caliber, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior.
And then, Tom, when you throw into the mix, you got receivers like Roy Oliver and Roman Oliver, and the guy who's slinging the ball like Jack Scully. That's how you average over 62 points per game.
Well, and they went through the entire first quarter without scoring, correct? It was 3-0 at the end of the first quarter?
Centennial 3-0.
Pretty spectacular. And, I said it there, I think, early 3rd quarter. It's just, you see this Hamilton offense, and each time they snap the ball, they are a threat to score from anywhere. Stats so far with the entire 4th quarter to go: 301 passing yards, 213 total yards. And see if Jared did his math correctly, 514 total yards. That adds up with my Saguaro education.
That's a good education you got there. 28 points in this quarter alone. Remember, it was 15-3 at the half. Devin Taylor on the return. Penalty flag is thrown. And We got a little wipeout situation there in the Centennial sideline. We'll see what the flag is for. So it's holding against Centennial.
Yeah, usually when you see a guy go from one side of the field all the way to the other side and gain some yardage, there's a better than average chance that there'd be somebody grabbing a jersey here or there. It's just a matter of if the officials see it or not.
The officials are seeing everything tonight. So that will push the Coyotes back to the 13-yard line, start this possession. And coming in with the pressure is Hamilton on Hill. Let's now take a look at the Big O Tires scoring drive. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Another quick drive for Hamilton. Look at him hit the hole there, Skylar Cole.
Yeah, right behind Rex Waterman. Big 747.
He took care of you, too. That's right when you were talking all good on him. Comes up with the big block.
He's had a few more than that.
As an offensive lineman, as Tom alluded to, when you've got running backs like Brown, Cole, and Roebuck, how does that get you fired up as an offensive lineman to do some work?
Well, it makes your job, number one, a heck of a lot easier. Number two is we have an injured player down on the field. I had the fortune of blocking for guys like Eric Dickerson, who you didn't have to hold your block a whole long time when you handed the ball out to Eric or Emmett or even Thurman Thomas in Buffalo. A good running back makes an offensive lineman's job much easier.
As the player gets attended to, let's now take a look at the 6A Fiesta region. You got Hamilton. Tell me what, Pinnacles looked really good this year. Dana Zupke's got those guys going. And you got Ty Wisdom taking over at Chandler for Rick Garrettson's got the Wolves at 3-1.
Kind of an interesting grouping of schools.
Yeah, they shuffled them around a little bit this year.
Proximity wasn't number one on the AIA's list, was it?
No, the premier region as it once was no longer exists. As that was an absolute gauntlet of a region. So they broke that up a little bit. .26 seconds remaining here, third quarter. 43-10. Hamilton with the lead.
They're going to let the clock run out. The clock started after the injury.
And we are through 3 quarters here at Hamilton High School, and it's been all Huskies with the 43-10 lead. Fourth quarter when we come back.
We don't need to leave the house to find the perfect summer's day. We got it all right here. We got it all right here. I can feel the sun on my back when I'm in your arm, be it nighttime or the day. We got it all right here. 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 We got it all right here.
Are you facing plumbing problems and need a reliable solution? Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, or an upgrade to a tankless water heater, Rightway has you covered.
And for a limited time, save 10% off repairs and installations. Don't let plumbing issues ruin your day. Call Rightway at 480-WE-FIX-IT and we'll get a plumber to your door. If it's worth doing, do it the right way.
It's never too early to think about college, and paying for it is one of the biggest concerns. FAFSA can help you with all of that. What is FAFSA, you ask? FAFSA is an acronym that stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. To learn more about FAFSA and how they can lend you a hand with college tuition, go to azfafsa.org.
Nice job, Christopher Harris.
I bucked up. I was ready to roll.
You did.
It was go time. Well, I had to try to match you from last week.
Yeah, for the folks who maybe just be tuning in, a year or two ago when they became a sponsor, Chris read the first couple and he got fired. He got fired. A lot of FAFSAs in there.
There's a lot of FAFSAs in there. We got a penalty flag here to start the fourth quarter, and it got declined. So it's going to bring up fourth down. But as we talk about the early fourth quarter, go back to the third quarter. Hamilton, 28 points. Exactly 300 yards of total offense in the third quarter alone for the Huskies. Coyotes set the punt. Another low snap, handled nicely by Caden Jones. Tell you what, Caden Jones has looked like a shortstop back there tonight.
Yeah, he's done a nice job.
Able to pick it.
Low snap's always better than a high snap because you can't jump out of the gym to catch a snap, but you can scoop it up. A really nice job, and then concentrate on kicking the ball. It's no fun for a punter if you don't know where the snap's going to be.
You know, talking about Jones looking like a shortstop back there. You know, Centennial's baseball team won the program's first baseball state title back in the spring, beat Canyon View. Head coach John Williams doing a wonderful job with the Coyotes. And part of that baseball team was Will Strand, who was a football player as well. So he won a state championship in football and baseball his senior year. As we take a look at this last run here by Roba.
Now we're talking about the senior, the junior, and now the sophomore. 5'11", 205 pounds as a sophomore. Saw the speed around the edge there. A season 17 carries, 155 yards. Another pass is complete. Makes it look very easy to Billy Davis, the junior. But the sophomores have already gotten offers. Another kid with a 4.0 GPA.
Tell you what, if you can run like that and you got a 4.0 GPA, yeah, the offers are going to be coming in.
Arizona, San Diego State, UTEP, NAU, and plenty more where those came from.
Yeah. Also runs the 100 and 200 for the track team. Scully takes a shot and almost intercepted by Devin Taylor. Just couldn't hang on to it. And Montana Duncan was the intended receiver. Boy, Taylor almost reeled that in.
Centennial probably expecting to run, but nice job getting over there, as you said, by Devin Taylor. Getting his hands on the ball.
Second and 10. Pass is complete. Roy Oliver spins out of 1, 2 tackles, still on his feet. Oliver still going all the way to the end zone. Are you kidding me? A 29-yard grab and go for Oliver, his 4th touchdown catch of the night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half the defense had a shot at him, And it's like, how do you see those guys? You saw guys coming from behind him and dodged them. Eyes in the back of his head. What a tremendous catch and run. Well, the catch wasn't as tremendous as the run, but my goodness gracious.
What a night for Roy Oliver. 4 touchdowns for number 3.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
80% of school shooters told someone about their plans. Similarly, before taking their own lives, 7 out of 10 people shared their intention or gave some type of warning or indication. Speaking up can save lives. Look for warning signs, signals, and threats, especially on social media. If you see or hear something, let a trusted adult know. Let's stop gun violence. If you see a gun, tell someone. Gun safety saves lives.
Well, Huskies have hung a 50-piece on Centennial. And
remember, 0 in the first quarter.
Yes.
I mean, again, when you watch this, they're just throwing the ball out to the flat. You're trying to pick up 7, 8, 9 yards, pick up the first down, keep the drive going, and I don't even think some of his teammates thought he was still going. And then again, the calm and cool way that he acts after making a tremendous play like that, that's almost as impressive as making the play.
5'10", 165.
15 catches, 178 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the night.
He's now got 17 touchdown catches on the season.
Is this the 10th game of the year?
You would think so. You would think it's like the 15th game of the year. Absolutely incredible. And the return by Taylor's. Let's now look at the Big O Tires scoring drive. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Here's another look.
Can't see it enough. Again, make sure he catches the ball. Every time we've seen it with his hands, he switches the ball in mid-run. He went from left to right, back to left.
It's like a Barry Sanders.
My goodness.
It's like those things you see on NFL films when you see Barry Sanders. You got guys running into each other.
Yeah, we played against him one time in a playoff game, and all 11 of our guys had a chance at him. And all 11 guys missed him, and some of them twice.
So fun to watch. And we've got a running clock now with the 40-point lead. Moreno, the catch, gets brought down at midfield. Really been impressed with number 2 here for Centennial, Sebastian Moreno.
Put together a really nice game, and big season ahead for him. Next Centennial game we have, we'll have some stats for him, correct, Chris?
We will. If nothing else from this game here tonight. He has been impressive. And we'll have Centennial again in a couple of weeks. Reynoso.
See some of the backup Hamilton Huskies getting some playing time.
Good look at Xavier Brazil, the senior. NAU commit.
You're right, though, when you brought up NAU earlier. They are building a nice program up there.
Yeah.
You've always thought that NAU is kind of a sleeping giant in the state, and you know, in Flagstaff, the weather's nice, the scenery's pretty. And that program is now in good hands.
I'll tell you what, they gave ASU some fits there opening week.
Made the FCS playoffs last year.
Yeah. Head coach came over from Pittsburgh State.
Kevin Ray's
Absolute.
alma mater.
The Gorillas.
The Gorillas. The Gorillas.
4th down and 3 for Centennial at the Hamilton 43. And we got a timeout, Centennial. Talk some things over. We'll take the break as well. 4th down for the Coyotes when we come back.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And in part by Valley Toyota Dealers. Let's go places. The Arizona Gun Safety Council. Gun safety saves lives. Global Credit Union. Your world of financial possibilities. Viking Law Group. Let Viking Law Group do the battle for you. And Rhino Shield.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Who are they?
Those are Grandma's experts.
Oh. Why are they here?
Grandma invited them. She's seen a lot of doctors over the years, but she insists they are the best. And not just in medicine.
As always, look at you.
See what I mean?
Get expert care from experts who care.
Have you met my grandson? He's single.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
Take a look at Hamilton's schedule. Well, first off, look at the points they put on the board so far. 63, 62, 54, 70.
So you're telling me Castile played the best defense against them this year?
Yeah, held them to 54.
Goodness gracious. Potent. They're potent. And again, I was kind of curious how they're going to respond after being shut out in the first quarter. And obviously that didn't faze them.
Speaking of not being phased, there's that guy, LeBlanc. Another sack for the junior.
Again, how many guys' names are we talking about and they're a sophomore or they're a junior? It's just unbelievable when you see the level of talent that's contributing at a varsity level and a high-level varsity program.
It's amazing. And we got a new quarterback now for Hamilton. And it's Daniel Veda, the new quarterback for Hamilton, the senior, 6', 165.
Number 71, Wyatt Page is in. Number 60, Van Miller. 54, and Antonio's moved to center.
PA announcer doing a nice job announcing all the guys getting some playing time. Always fun to hear your name over the loudspeaker.
And Veda going to keep it again.
Veda again on the carry.
Tell you what, you're a senior quarterback, you've waited your time, and then they got this sophomore, Jax Scully, coming on in and doing what he does.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be a good teammate if you're Veda. Under 6 minutes remaining here. And now in to take the snap and taking a shot down the left sideline, incomplete, but that was number 24.
So that's
Hamilton, that's Rayner.
I think that was number 11 that threw the ball, was it?
Looked like it was 24. Could be wrong.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It would not be the first time. Yeah, it wasn't 24, it was 29. There you go. Jared Donovan's helping us out. Jake DeSanti, sophomore quarterback.
Number 11's in a running back.
Yes.
That's what was confusing.
Well, we just saw that Hamilton schedule a couple of minutes ago, and boy, there's some attractive matchups there for the Huskies in the second half of the season. You know, they play at Basha, and then they play at Chandler. We have that Chandler game, last one of the regular season. That's always a fun one. Battle for Arizona Avenue.
We also have a couple Centennial games, don't we?
Yeah, we have Centennial at Liberty in 2 weeks. So that'll be the second matchup we have of the Coyotes as you look at Travis Dixon. There was so much talk going into the season about Liberty and Basha being the top two teams and kind of a cut above, but after watching this Hamilton team here tonight, might be the top three as we take a look at Darian Bartholomew. Big hole up the middle.
5'10", 220 pounds. Boy, he gets a head of steam behind him, and I'm not so sure you want to get in front of him.
Fast and powerful, and he slips here before he can get going. Bartholomew's got offers from ASU, Colorado State.
First time we've seen anybody slip tonight.
Yeah. Again, this field turf, it took the rain well.
It did.
Beltran back at quarterback here for Centennial. Took like 3 Huskies to get Bartholomew to the ground.
No, I think there were 3 at his legs and then 2 up top.
The more the merrier.
That's kind of how many guys it takes to get big 3-0 down. 1, 2, 3. Now there's 3 there, 4 pushing from behind.
There were 3 that were able to go the distance with him.
Yeah, sometimes I think when 30's coming at you need to make a business decision.
Yes.
This play was thrown off a little bit, the high snap, threw the timing off of the handoff and gave Hamilton a chance to come up and make the tackle.
We're under 3 minutes remaining here. Again, running clock. Hamilton with the 50-10 lead. 4th down for the Coyotes. How about the Hamilton band still fired up? Andrew Taylor, first year leading the Centennial program. Beltran cannot handle the snap. Not able to put a fork in it. Huskies pick it up. And Hamilton coming up with it. And it's Rayner with the fumble recovery.
Yeah, that was a good snap. Took his eye off the ball for a second. Then the Huskies come racing over there. And then Bartholomew with a little anchor frustration. So I'm just going to take you and throw you out of bounds.
Enough of that. Second fumble recovery of the year for Rayner. And the headsets are off for head coach Travis Dixon as they continue to throw the ball.
You know, it's one of those fine lines. You got your second or third string quarterback in. You want to give him a little time, but at the same time, it's 50-10. There's less than 2 minutes left. Usually doesn't look good. Letting the play clock run.
It's down to 12 right now. Game clock at 1:20. Veta takes the handoff. Gonna have to make the tackles almost.
Well, it's going to be fascinating to watch this Hamilton team.
Yes.
Through the rest of this region schedule. And I've always said about Centennial under Richard Taylor that there's a lot of games early in the season where his teams would struggle a little bit, but they always got better as the year went along. We'll see if that continues under his son Andrew.
Remember last year they started off the year 0-4 and ended the regular season 3-7. Won 4 straight in the postseason to claim the 6A state title, the 8th in program history. And that is going to do it. And the Hamilton Huskies continue to roll as they take out Centennial. 50-10 is the final. Remember, this was a 3-0 ball game after the first quarter. Centennial with the lead.
First time that they came out of the gate struggling a little bit, and did not faze them one bit. They've got playmakers all over the field, as we pointed out all game long. They can throw the ball, they can catch the ball, they can run the ball. They've got a defense that's going to get after you. They're the real deal, and Centennial obviously hung with them for a little bit, but we will see as the season goes along how much improvement there is in the Coyotes.
I'll tell you, yeah, this Centennial team, they'll be fine. The Coyotes will certainly bounce back, as they always do in a resilient group. Going back to Richard Taylor. How about that grouping right there?
Wow.
You got Richard Taylor, you got Roy Lopez, and it looked like Mark Tucker was in there as well. Tux Tanks runs the offensive line.
Been here for what, almost 30 years?
Since the school opened. He's been here the whole time. And look at it. Look at Andrew Taylor there. Deliver the message to his Coyotes team, but it was all Huskies here tonight. Time to celebrate. And let's send it down the field. Tom standing by with Travis Dixon.
All right, here with Travis Dixon, head coach. Coach really cleaned it up in the third quarter, 28 points, no turnovers in the second half. You got to feel better about that performance.
Right, yeah, that was a big thing for us. We talked about being a better second half football team, not just overall in the season as well, within the game, the 4 quarters, and just continuously be better there. We've always started strong, but it's good to see us finish strong in the second half.
Last thing for you, September's over, and now it's October. It gets to be serious time.
Man, it's been serious since game one. But it's awesome to see. We're getting to the meat of our schedule and getting ready to district and all that. We're excited about the new things that are going on that AA has done, and we're excited for we got Valley Vista coming up, and then we'll get to bye week right after that. Not to look ahead, but we're due for another great show on the road and go down on the west side and have a great showcase there for our fans to come out and follow us.
All right, Coach. Thanks. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Head coach Travis Dixon here with us, and now we're going to get a chance to talk to the quarterback who's going to come in with us. Jack Scully with us. Jack, the numbers very impressive tonight. 23 out of 36, 5 touchdown passes for you. Pick in the first half, though, you can't feel too good about that one. Talk a little bit about the rough start you got off to.
I wasn't locked in. I needed to mentally prepare myself more. I think that offensive line, they did their job. I just need to come out and do my job, and I think that we were rolling. We came out, got a talk from coach, came out in the second half, and we played good.
He was going to be with us for the interview, but he's feeling a little bit under the weather. Roy Oliver, talk about his game. He had 10 catches for 181 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's remarkable.
He is one of the best wide receivers I think I've ever played with. He's definitely, I think, the best in the country. I think he can go wherever he wants.
September turns to October, and you guys want to keep it going, so congratulations on the great start.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Quarterback of the Hamilton Huskies has his team off to an undefeated start and a big victory here at Hamilton High School.
That's right, Tom. Hamilton moves to 5-0 on the season. Centennial drops to 3-2. Coming up next, we'll have the Sands Chevrolet post-game report. Sands Chevrolet makes it easy. Time to celebrate here for the Hamilton Huskies.
Road time is family time, and getting there is part of the fun.
We love our Equinox from Sands Chevrolet.
And we love the price, too. Sands found us the best financing rate, perfect for this crew at a price we can afford.
That's why Sands is the one for us. They always have what we're looking for.
And I like the way they take care of us, so I can take care of them.
Sands is the one.
Sands Chevrolet in Surprise and Glendale, or shop online at sandschevrolet.com.
Dealing with problematic wisdom teeth? Visit the Wisdom Teeth Pros at ProSmile.
I'm Dr. Valangi.
And I'm Dr. Hosseini.
We're oral surgeons
and experts in wisdom teeth extractions.
We offer copays as low as $100, state-of-the-art technology for quick recovery, and sedation options for your comfort. Leave your wisdom teeth to the pros.
Schedule your free consultation and 3D scan today.
ProSmile, the Wisdom Teeth Pros.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignments. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car's out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignments. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are the first to respond. At Global Credit Union, we're here for them and any member who needs financial help anytime, day or night. At Global, service means being available 24/7, 365 days a year. Real people right here in the U.S. Global salutes our first responders and all those who answer the call. Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
The post-game report is brought to you by Sands Chevrolet. Sands is the one.
Welcome to the Sands Chevrolet post-game report. Sands Chevrolet makes it easy. Wow, Hamilton made it look easy here tonight with the big win over Centennial. 50-10 is the final. Now, tonight's play of the game, we made it the plays of the game. We couldn't decide. Is brought to you by Parker & Sons, cooling, heating, electrical, and plumbing experts, We're not your average Joe, and here's play number 1, Dale.
Torrin Hill, as you see, 73 yards, but just look at the amount of defenders for Hamilton that had a chance to get him and then outrace the last one into the end zone. And then what can you say about Skylar Cole and the game he had tonight, stepping in and filling in for Jacob Brown, who's a senior. So we saw the senior, we saw the junior, we saw the sophomore. I think Hamilton's okay in the running back department.
Take your pick. All right, when we come back with the final touches on the Sands Chevrolet post-game report. Sands Chevrolet makes it easy.
This is my ride. 6.2-liter V8, 33-inch tires, and a sweet suspension system. She's an off-roader's dream, and Sands Chevrolet made my dreams come true. They had it on the lot at a price I could afford, so I could spend less time at the dealership and more time on the trails. They took care of me, and they will take care of you. Sands is the one.
Sands Chevrolet in Surprise in Glendale, or shop online at sandchevrolet.com.
What's the secret of navigating the complex world of Social Security disability? It starts with a call to Sleppy and Ellickson.
They went the distance for me. I'm sure they'll do the same for you.
We didn't know where to turn. Slepian took the case and worked hard to get us the benefits we deserved. They made it so we could focus on my husband's health while they focused on our case.
They are friendly, professional, and caring.
Find out how Sleppy and Ellickson can win for you. Visit Slepian.com today.
Summer may be winding down, but the Arizona heat isn't going anywhere. Keep your AC strong through this endless summer with RightWay. When systems are pushed too hard, they fail, causing strange noises, unusual smells, or no cool air at all. RightWay is here with 15% off any AC repair to get you comfortable fast. Or be proactive and book your $65 AC tune-up today and avoid emergency breakdowns. Call 480-WE-FIX-IT or visit rightwayphoenix.com.
Hey, ladies. Girl, that jacket. I got it at Goodwill.
With hundreds of thousands of unique items arriving in-store daily, you can get it at Goodwill, too.
Welcome back to the Sands Chevrolet post-game report. Sands Chevrolet makes it easy. All Hamilton here tonight. 50-10, the final. Our RightWay heating, cooling, and plumbing defensive player of the game. It is Centennial's Nate Olmos. Came up with the big interception here, Dale.
Yeah, he did a nice job. Again, turned the ball to turn Hamilton over a couple times in that first quarter, and gave their team a chance to win the football game. You shut out Hamilton for a quarter. You're doing a pretty good job.
That's your defensive player of the game, brought to you by RightWay Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If it's worth doing, do it the right way. And the Huskies certainly did it the right way from the second quarter on. Remember, this was a 3-0 ball game after the first quarter, and then Hamilton just absolutely rolled.
Well, the thing is, as Jared Don has pointed out, Hamilton started the second half with a delay of game penalty. A delay of game penalty, and then went on to have 300 yards total offense and 28 points for the rest of the third quarter alone. Just a tremendous effort.
Well, tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Galaxy Concrete Coatings that are out of this world. Speaking of out of this world, that's how you can describe tonight's player of the game, Roy Oliver. What a night for the sophomore.
Well, Jared called this early third quarter. He said that's our player of the game, and we can't ever go against Jared Donans. Just a tremendous effort. I mean, and to think this kid's a sophomore, I mean, my good, look how smooth he is. Changing, look at how many times he puts the ball in the other hand, makes guys miss, soft hands, catches the ball with his hands, and then acts very nonchalant after his touchdowns.
Well, Dale, some final thoughts on what we had here tonight.
I think I'm out of thoughts, Chris.
You're
Been
out of
talking
thoughts.
for about 3 hours and 15 minutes. Again, Hamilton, you watch this football team. It's going to be interesting. Can they keep this pace up? I look for Centennial to improve the next time we see them.
Well, that'll do it for us here. For our producer, Brock Kraft, our statistician, Jared Donnins, our sideline reporter, excellent job this evening, Tom Hewitt, glad he was on board. For Dale Hellstray and our entire Your View broadcast team, I'm Chris Harris, saying so long from Hamilton High School. Huskies get the victory over Centennial 50-10. To watch a replay of tonight's game, you can log on to watch.yurview.com. Thanks for watching Game Time on Your View, and have a great weekend, everybody.
%80 of school shooters told someone about their plans. Similarly, before taking their own lives, 7 out of 10 people shared their intention or gave some type of warning or indication. Speaking up can save lives. Look for warning signs, signals, and threats, especially on social media. If you see or hear something, let a trusted adult know. Let's stop gun violence. If you see a gun, tell someone. Gun safety saves lives.
Best Friends, Roadhouse, and Mercantile. A place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends, Roadhouse, and Mercantile.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Best Friends, Roadhouse, and Mercantile. A place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends, Roadhouse, and Mercantile.
Get ready to meet some of the best high school athletes in America. We'll meet football prospects on both sides of the ball. On defense, we have a 5-star defensive end in Charlotte and an elite cornerback in Baltimore. Then on offense, we'll also introduce you to top quarterbacks in Texas and California. Plus, we'll tell you about a rising name in the world of swimming. Those stories and more are coming up next on Sports Stars of Tomorrow. Hi everyone, I'm Charles Davis and welcome to Sports Stars of Tomorrow.